is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, audience. Welcome.
What up?
Oh,
Good
wow.
morning, Sunday morning.
Right
What up?
Smash that like button just like you'd like to. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to.
No, I'll say it.
Like
Right out the gate with misogyny, Max?
no,
out the
I'm
gate.
just kidding. I
Come on.
stopped myself.
It's technically
No.
not misogyny to be
21
attracted to women. It's the male gaze, basically.
Well, that gaze. We're talking about men, alpha men, complaining
Yeah,
about
please do air quotes
women
because these dudes are not alpha.
do alpha men, even if they don't like it, do they complain about it? No, that's
Yeah.
a little bit grapey, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. What's the guy's name?
Fake CGI muscles, Jordan Peterson, and thank you so much for having some ladies on the panel. So it's not a bunch of dudes talking about another bunch of dudes complaining about some.
women.
Oh, I'll be 100% honest. I don't feel bad for Jordan Peterson at all. I don't feel the least bit bad for him, bro.
And you know what? I follow someone that was commenting on it that was like, oh man, on Twitter, and I'm not going to say who it was, but he was just like Jordan Peterson on Twitter. I was like, oh, come on, douche.
That is douchey. That girl on the cover of
Oh
Sports
my
Illustrated
God.
is gorgeous. She's gorgeous, man. And that's right up my alley. I like them curvy like that.
Yeah, well, we don't want to go too far, just because we like. But all these men talk. Whoa, what the hell was that?
Dude, I got a splinter the other day. And
I thought you were making faces because of the cover.
It hurt.
I thought he's like, wow.
That bitch stung, but I mean, yeah, she's pretty hot.
27 viewers. Remember to smash the like button.
I
Caden and Eddie, are you there?
15 likes, guys.
What is up with Caden and Eddie?
I know Eddie's there. I saw him unmute his mic twice, so I don't
Caden,
know.
We pissed him off backstage.
Yeah,
Are you here to talk about ladies and different type of, things are changing. There's a lot. Why is the tall lady She-Hulk? Why is this all? Why did I put these all on the thumbnail? Because there's a lot of different type of women, and there's room for all type of women.
Why
in
the hell would he
entertainment.
say
Wait,
that?
Nerdrotic is a woman?
No, Nerdrotic. No,
No, we're not.
he's something else. There's Jordan Peterson crying. He's, here's a better look at the crying. We're gonna react to a woman. That's funny meme. When you go home with your Taco Bell and you realize they forgot your chalupa. Yeah, they're.
Or what's worse, you get home and your chalupa's rock hard.
Rock hard.
Yeah,
chalupas.
right.
Whoa.
I don't like it when they do that to my. Oh, is it a chalupa?
I worked at Taco Bell. Those chalupas sit up there for a while.
Yeah.
They're not as popular as they once were.
Yeah. I love them though.
But I think it's the reason I put Lady Dimitrescu, whatever her name is I think I see things changing.
Dimitrescu. Yeah, that's what
Yes, I think I see things changing in Murdoch J. Just get your regular, Sports Illustrated.
She became iconic overnight. That lady Dimitrescu, like she wasn't supposed to be the character out of that game, and everybody started cosplaying her. Everybody fell in love with her. Loved how tall she was. She just became iconic overnight.
But all this talk about women, CGI muscles, and there's a change happening. Have you noticed the change lots of different body types are being accepted in media and entertainment. In
I don't think
fictional
that's what it is, man. I think it's those crazy woke leftists want to emasculate all men. Can't
By-
even say it
Oh my
with-
God.
I tried to say that, but I couldn't with a straight face. I tried, damn it.
I don't even know who that is.
But
Brian.
that's what people say, man. That's what they're saying.
I don't even know. You'll have
You
to
don't
tell
even
me
know.
later.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's Jimmy the Anvil's daughter. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude,
Eddie.
she's my
Eddie.
favorite. Dude, she's my number one. Her and Beth Phoenix have always been my number one favorite.
Oh, Natalia's amazing. Yeah.
yeah, Natalia's my favorite.
I even got a message from Saggy. I didn't even realize. Yeah, Brian woke me up. I was out. Yeah, I was out. No, I love women too much. I love all. I can't. My wife's not home this week,
Hello,
so I gotta be
married
careful.
man. Does she
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
your channel?
No,
Okay, then you're
no,
okay,
but
say what
she
you wanna say.
pops not regularly, but she pops in at the worst times.
I mean, I'm in love. I'll say it live right now. I'm in love. I'm in love with a girl that's not even on this continent. I don't care. I'm in love.
Okay. Do we know her?
Yeah, Julie.
Oh yes, I know. Who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what? Can we get her as a special guest
If
on
you want,
Saturday
yeah, anytime.
on To the Max?
Yeah,
You
she can come
know,
on. Absolutely.
yeah.
And she could do MMA International as well. She's from
Oh,
she's
yeah,
literally
yeah.
from Belfast.
Yeah, they are the same guys that sent. Wow, 38 people want to talk about ladies and talk about different types of ladies. And let's not box in ladies. And it's always the same type of men, honestly.
Well,
that
no
are
one has answered
complaining
my
about it.
question.
What's your question, Caden?
Is Nerdrotic a lady?
No. He is a bearded bitch, but
He's a total
bitches aren't
bearded
ladies.
bitch. He really is. That dude's such a
to
bitch.
know.
He really is. No, you guys don't even know. That guy's a bitch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy that will talk shit, then can't back it up, then run away, then get in an Uber, then
He
drive a block
legit-
away, then yell something out the window tough, and then
He
go.
legit has ex-con in his bio.
Hey man,
Hey,
I'm
let's
an
not
ex-con. I don't
comment.
care
No,
about
no.
that.
We
Yeah,
gotta stop going there,
I'm an
Keith.
ex-con. I did
That
13
is
years,
something.
guys.
That
I
is
did
something
13
to
years.
applaud, right, Brian?
I'm saying
We don't.
Oh, yeah,
that
no,
he's
no, what I'm
good
saying
in other
is like,
places, but he's
okay,
at
no.
least
Here's the thing, okay?
has that.
Criticize
Oh, I know
they
what
say.
Caden's saying.
Don't
I know what you're
criticize.
saying.
Let Brian
what-
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah, let Brian
Well,
talk.
I'm just saying, criticize what they say. Don't criticize them as people.
Yeah.
That's what was bothering me the other night. It's like, dude, people were like, oh, trying to like promote violence towards people and bullshit like that. I mean, you're worse at that point than the people they're complaining about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
let me tell you something, Nerdrotic, Gary. You don't get extra clout by trying to make yourself look like some alpha tough guy because you did time.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm
not something to be
saying, is
proud
that
of.
he
That
has
is
that
not
in
something
there
to be proud of, man.
as
He
if
doesn't
like
bring
he's
it
like
up often. He doesn't bring it up
pimping.
often.
But the reason why
I think
he's
he's
bring it
just.
often because
I
he's
actually
he's a-
respect him for that. He's pretty transparent with his past, but he doesn't. I don't think he uses it or abuses it. I really don't. I don't.
Yeah,
I've seen him do it a
I
couple
own it,
times,
man.
but-
I own it. I did 13 years altogether.
No one
And
did
I
that.
was-
Zeno, who said that?
Yeah, what?
Why? I don't even know.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
H Barts came on my panel today. H Barts. Blew my
What?
mind. Yeah, H Barts came on the panel today. I was blown away.
I'm still
It's
waiting
always
for
fun
Eddie
talking
to
to
come on
H-Barts.
mine. He just is here. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm waiting for him to. Let's talk about.
Hey, Ashley, what's up?
Yeah, let's bring up the Lauren Chen video. It's something different.
You only fate.
I could have
gay
found
women?
if I was more prepared, I would have found clips about Nerdrotic talking about muscles, but we already know they're there. We already know as the asshole baby face talks about women's heads on men's bodies, and it's very disgusting. But let's bring it. We have other topics. Don't worry. This is all. I was actually
It's
thinking
weird
about
how they say
changing
that,
it.
that women can't have bends or the ability of or like strong, but then they talk about how they're in love with Gina Carano, who's basically
No,
strong.
she's a different type of body type too, which I respect a lot. We don't want to get misogynistic though about the talking about the ladies' body types, but this is interesting, and then we'll have some other topics here. Why wasn't this getting bigger?
Matt,
Hold
it's
on.
not. Listen, it's not misogynistic to love women or appreciate women. You know.
No. All right. Well, we got a woman's perspective on the video.
She's gonna start the video by saying, "Hey, hey, hey." She does that every time.
Okay. I'm not hating on this woman. I'm getting her. I want to hear her perspective there. And I actually this came about because Chris was talking about it the other day.
Yeah, she talked about the stuff with the. I was hoping, in my opinion, I was thinking she wouldn't back Jordan Peterson on this, but she kind of did, and it bothered me, because Lauren just had a baby. Lauren put on some extra pounds, and Lauren's like, she's a feminist. People don't know it because she's right wing. They think she's some awful person, but she's a Canadian feminist, and she's Asian, by the way,
I understand.
Yeah, I don't really hate, like, I mean, this is milquetoast opinions.
Well,
and people
Fourth,
think she's an extremist, and that's
oh
what really
no,
bothers me.
Lauren's like a sweetheart.
Fourth, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna highlight that, but I don't think anyone got called for violence. And there was a weird moment on the other stream that I still have to reach out. I just don't understand what was going on. It was just odd. But let's not condemn people. Everyone has a bad day. I don't know what was going on there. I was kind of like shocked myself. I was like, what is this? I don't get it. Yeah, she's I'm kind of shocked to call her a conservative or a feminist though, Chris. Are you sure?
I'm positive. Yeah. She's a conservative feminist.
Yeah. Over-sexualization of women is also misogyny. Yes.
Definitely over-sexualization.
That's where we don't want to go into that because we're like, woo, which I try to behave, but let's be real. I got to be careful that I don't do that. But yes, I like all the ladies, all the different types of ladies out there.
Well, this is how it's not an excuse, but this is how I look at it. You're a man, and whether you're straight, gay, bi, it doesn't matter. When you see something you're attracted to, the chemicals in your brain tell you, "Oh my God, look at that."
Yeah.
It's your job to not become a fucking mouth breather and be all
right. To put aside
and hit him with the grape face.
bury it, man.
Bury it
under tons and tons of
PhD. Ashley's really pushing back again. Thank you, Ashley, for being in the chat.
Well, that's because people have villainized.
I kind of find it weird. I'm
the word conservative. They vilified it. People have they've made it like it's this bad word. Alt-right is bad. I don't think conservative is bad.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying conservative feminists kind of feels. I'm trying to wrap my brain around that as well. Because
feminists believe in equality. You think conservatives don't believe in equality?
No.
Okay,
I don't say that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Seems fair to me.
Okay. I mean, she may have changed, but as far as I know, she always tries to call it down the middle. I don't know. I just,
Right. See, this is where Josh is giving some context here. That's not very feminist. Thinks people are beneath her. Any woman or different types.
I would love to see the tweet or the video where she said that. I would love to see the receipt because I've been watching her for years and I've never heard her say any shit like that. If you saying you don't agree with someone or something doesn't mean you think they're beneath you.
All right. Well, let's see what she has to say.
Hey, Lauren here. Let's talk about what Jordan Peterson has most recently done to upset the internet. And guys, it's pretty stupid. So the other day when I was scrolling.
Oh, wait. Shout out to Nerdette that was left the thing early in the chat. She's loved the thumbnail. I actually would love if I could recommend a topic to Nerdette and her wonderful panel of ladies and other people on her. I would love to see what Nerdette panel would have to say about this topic, about the men always weighing in on. And I'm part of the problem here because we're all men, but we're always weighing in and being so critical of how women are portrayed in media and in our entertainment. I would love to get all the ladies' perspective. But we got Eddie Caden, Brian, Chris, and me.
I mean, do we have Eddie?
I don't think we do have Eddie.
Yeah,
Okay. We won't stay on this topic too long because, you know, it's getting
Twitter,
kind of-
I noticed that Jordan Peterson was trending, which because it is Jordan Peterson means that he essentially said something that upset leftists. And so I thought to myself, all right, I wonder what he said. Something about feminism, women in the workplace, or was it a comment about masculinity? Maybe something about meritocracy? Is the left once more not understanding his lobster analogy? I mean, what is it? Well, it turns out that
lobster analogy. What? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like
anyone.
Jordan Peterson.
people
I
on
don't know.
Twitter were upset that Jordan Peterson isn't attracted to a thick 3Cs swimsuit illustrated model. Like, it's always a roll of the dice what people on Twitter will be mad at on any given day. And turns out today, the day that I'm filming this, it's older former college professors not being into chunky swimsuit models. All right, let's go. Let's do this. So the tweet.
Zeno, it has to do with the changing times where there's always been different women out there, but now they're being represented in our movies and in our entertainment. It's been consistently, and usually the usual suspects complain about it. This is woke because it's this type of woman. It's not the typical type of woman you've gotten in movies and TV before. I do see a change. I even see like there's a trend towards tall women, you know. I mean, She-Hulk, that, you know, it's been happening. It's something I've noticed, at least, and people are okay with it. There's also what's when they're introduced in Resident Evil, what happened with this character?
She became
She's
iconic,
trending.
like overnight.
Yes.
She became iconic, you know. And
Right.
she wasn't even the main character they were trying to make iconic.
Right, kind of like out of the blue, she became iconic.
Yeah, everybody started cosplaying her. Everybody wanted lore behind her. They want her in the next game. It's crazy.
Well, Brian, do you see at least recently that there's been a change in different types of women out there in entertainment, and then with that trending event with the Resident Evil character, do you see that there is a market and a need for this?
I mean, I honestly just, put whatever makes you happy on screen. Honestly, I mean,
It's always been there. It's not like it's this new thing.
It's
rappers have been rapping about curvy women for decades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait. Ashley says there's short women are being underrepresented. Yes. That's a need. We need some short ladies.
I mean, honestly, I just don't.
I was gonna say we need some. Shorties,
I try not to
damn,
get bogged down in it because, in all honesty, it's just more culture war stuff. Like,
It is.
come
It
on,
really
man.
is. I love all
This is
women,
just-
all shapes, all sizes.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't care. I mean, if anyone's actually willing to come talk to me for like 10 minutes, that's a good woman in my book. Okay, it's fleeting. But no, I'm just like, I don't care.
This
man.
topic is
Like,
dead. You're right, Zeno. That's why the chat lit up and everybody's got an opinion about it.
Nah, we got 57 people watching.
This topic's dead, bro.
No, this is trending because Jordan Peterson was trending this week.
Well,
I wanted to switch it up. I'm
not gonna lie. I have 12 rules to life, dude. It told me to clean up my room, Bucko, and my room's a mess. It lasts for about 5 minutes. It's some self-help stuff. No, I mean, okay, I understand. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Like, here's the deal.
I want everyone to watch. Don't tell people not to watch it. RJ.
For my foray into conservatism.
Oh, what the hell?
It's a lot of self-reliance, guys, and it's like a lot of this really doesn't just confuses me because I'm like, if your main tenets are being self-reliant and just kind of, I don't know, man. And personal responsibility, but we don't want to take personal responsibility to just disengage. So it's like that's where I'm at. Like that's why it's hypocritical. You know what I mean? I don't know.
This is the second year the SI cover, the swimsuit cover, has had like serious controversy around it though. Because last year they used a transgender woman on the cover.
Yeah, it's
and
really
people lost their fucking minds. And I was like, why?
It's really challenging what the beauty norms, the beauty standards. It's not just. This isn't just. Brian, I'd actually disagree with you. This isn't just culture war stuff. This is actually challenge the standards by everyone.
Cultural norms.
There's not just conservatives.
But what I'm saying
it's not
is
just conservatives that have it that talk about this. Yeah.
No, actually, he's right. There's extreme left and extreme
right. It is
right.
culture war because it's.
But the fact that
challenging
it's a topic,
cultural norms.
But we're not worrying about it. We're having a discussion.
No,
not us. He's talking about the people that are making a big deal.
The people are making a big deal about it are worrying about it. We're just covering it right now. But what I'm saying is that to me, I find this it's exhausting because it's like, we get it, man. You say this every time something like this comes up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't watch the Daily Wire anymore.
Mm-hmm. If you're so wrapped up in the left or the right, you're already fucked. Open up your eyes and ears and pay attention. Don't give into the two-party system.
Facts.
I left
Facts.
politics. I left politics a long time ago because it was too triggering, nothing but arguments.
Well,
but at times, if that's their belief structure, you still have to bring that into the conversation. If it's a left,
wow, we got 60 viewers.
If it's a left-wing talking point or a right-wing,
I think I should not ask for the Isaac number on this specific show because that's going to get me in trouble on this one. But if you are here, remember to smash the like button. Okay, let's watch a little bit. We're not going to watch the whole 15-minute video. I just want to see what she has to say here.
In question, which I had previously seen on my timeline because I follow Jordan Peterson, and which at the time I thought was completely innocuous, was him responding to the latest edition of Sports Illustrated, which, as you can see, features a plus-size model. And Jordan Peterson's comment was, "Sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is..."
God damn it.
That's a shitty statement.
What the fuck?
That's a horrible statement. So already...
No, this is...
I'm sorry, Lauren, but already... You are saying when you came in,
we didn't get her yet. We didn't get her response yet.
No, yeah, but the first thing she said in the video was, "Oh, Jordan said something about a chunky model, and the left is getting upset about it." She's already blaming it on the left. That's bullshit. This is a horrible statement that both sides didn't like. Both sides didn't like this.
No, he got ratioed to all hell because he actually left Twitter because of it. This isn't his typical moment. It is real. Do you think that's what he wanted?
I don't think his brain's all there anymore. Remember, he had to quit the Xanax and the barbiturates. He was messed up on drugs.
Oh,
he was all messed up, man. Now, don't get me wrong. The guy's smart. I wouldn't be able to win a debate with him. None of us would. But this is a bad take, and I think he's been coming.
Wow, Zeno gave a super chat $2. I really appreciate that, Zeno. I gave you 2 likes. Praise me, senpai.
Praise him.
I'm your senpai.
Thank you so much, Zeno. You're the best.
Thank you so much, Zeno.
What's
I appreciate
the thing from Dark Souls about the
You
sun?
gave me 2 likes and $2. Holy shit!
Likes? Do you like and then
alt
hit
account
the button again and then hit it again?
No, that would unlike it. If you don't hit the button, make sure if you hit the like button 2 times that you go to your alt accounts, because if you hit it 2 times on the same account, you'll unlike the
alt
video.
accounts. Alt accounts.
Bot
Everyone
accounts?
has an alt
Bots?
account.
You're
have an alt
you're
account.
pro bot.
No, alternate account.
Praise the sun. Thank you, Desert Eagle. Thank you. That was gonna bother me. I was getting ready to Google that shit. Praise the sun.
But do you before we get further, do you think this backfired and this is what he wanted? Like he's quitting Twitter to just a stunt, or do you think he really was shocked by that?
No, I think he really had a problem with it. I think
he had a problem with it. Yeah,
he's part of that group that doesn't like the whole fat acceptance.
No, Zeno, don't hit it and quit it. No,
hit it and quit it. No,
hit
he's
it
talking
and
about
stay.
drugs.
Oh
yeah.
I think it was the whole the fat acceptance, and a lot of these TikTokers that come on and say, it's healthy to be fat. Don't worry, fuck what your doctor says. Blah blah blah. I think he's against that. So this kind of
there's a happy medium. There's body positivity.
Lizzo is a very body positive person.
I think Lizzo's gorgeous. That's just me though.
She's gorgeous.
I'm not there with you. That I think she's okay. I don't know. I'm all about body positive, but I think there's some nuance to the conversation too. I do want to try to be healthier.
Yeah, you can't
But
be 600 pounds and be like, look at me, I'm so beautiful, because you're gonna have your
Well, let's
heart's
be
the size
careful.
of a Christmas ham at that point. Okay,
Let's be
Your
careful. I
kidneys are
want
solid.
people to live long, healthy lives. Yeah,
must
no,
cancel
no,
Ashley now.
no. Let's never cancel Ashley. But yeah, we want people to be healthy.
Ashley is,
but we don't want to be
Ashley
over
cancel
critical about their looks. You could have a different, body type and still strive for healthiness, and everyone still can be sexy. That's all. All right.
That's a whole nother stream, Max.
Is going to change that. Now, here I just want to chime in and say that facially, I do find this model very beautiful. Her features are very nice. She's very symmetrical. Her hair looks great. She's a good-looking girl. But
she's only going to say her face. That's it. That's pretty,
She's not just any girl on the street. And if I saw her, I would never comment negatively on her looks because, again, I think she is beautiful. But she is in this situation on a Sports Illustrated cover. And the thing is, historically, these Sports Illustrated covers, they have chosen to highlight female physiques that are, you might say, a little more athletic, which kind of makes sense, right? I mean, it's Sports Illustrated, and usually if you're really into sports, that comes with a certain amount of fitness. But no, I mean, for this edition, clearly a choice has been made.
She's really suggesting that the ladies are on Sports Illustrated because of sports and bikinis. I don't think that's really why they're there.
The thing is isn't the bikini model that they have on the Sports Illustrated thing like a swimmer or something? So
she's making a jump in logic there that doesn't really.
Right.
Those ladies are not there because they're athletic. They're there because they're sexy and in bikinis, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the sport. Really, does the bikini? Let's be real. Does the history of Sports Illustrated and women on there have anything to do with actual sports?
They have athletic bodies. They have athletic, forms. But I don't. They've had volleyball players on there, surfers. They've had all sorts of women on the cover of that. I don't know. This is the first time, but last year was the first time they had a transgender, and this year's the first time they've had a plus size, which I don't even like that term, but that's what they call it. I mean, is it fair to say maybe Sports Illustrated is just trying to virtue signal and grift? Is it only for the that's kind of, we have to be careful there, Chris, because if we're suggesting that they're only there because of the virtue signal, I think that's kind of disrespectful to the person as well. Or are they using these women, or are they really rolling with the changes of the society?
It is a virtue signal, but if we suggest that that's the only reason, that's disrespectful. Just like
I hope it's not the only reason.
No.
I do. I hope it's because they want to progress like everybody else is. Look, whether you want to admit it or not, the world is different. People are progressing. The youth is taking over. Guys like me have to accept it, And I have. But there's a lot of people that are the Nerdrotics and the Jeremys and the Ryan Cannells. They can't accept it because their little ant-sized pea brains have been indoctrinated to believe that this is the norm and nothing can change and blah blah blah.
I'm open to lots of different things than I used to be. I'm trying to progress. I'm in my 40s now, and I really want to be open to different things. But I don't like just like when a person is cast in a film or TV show, and I immediately assume, like, just when you say they're a token, do you know how this, like Young Rippa, for example? Well, Young Rippa says that's a token. That's a token. A token is a perfunctory, hollow representation. When you say token, that means that there's no substance to it at all, and it's only for reasons. So that is extremely
that's the buzzword.
ignorant.
But they use buzzwords like that.
Yeah, but that is extremely offensive. So if we're saying that this lady that's on Sports Illustrated, who is extremely beautiful, oh my Lord, when I saw that cover, that caught my eye more than past ones, honestly. When Lauren Chen just showed the images of previous Illustrated, I was like, wow.
The first time I saw Nikki on the cover of Rolling Stone, she was in an Alice in Wonderland outfit, and I didn't know who Nicki Minaj was, and I looked and I went, yo, what kind of body is that?
Oh well,
You know what
okay,
I mean?
Chris. Chris is going on Minaj.
Well, no, I'm
Okay.
saying that it
Yeah.
was a different body form that I'm used to that people were celebrating. you
Yeah, yeah.
know?
So that's a beautiful thing. It's
And
not
I was like, shit, this is
so,
different, you know.
So this is also like the replacement conversation. Like, are the other ladies being replaced? Is it just all? I know we don't like the term plus size, like Lauren just said, but is
Yeah,
it
I don't
all
like it. I
is
don't-
that? No, is it
No.
all that in the magazine? I don't believe it's
no,
all
it's,
one.
it's gonna diversify the variety of women they show in the Sports Illustrated.
A lot of these dude bros, let's just be honest, a lot of these gold gyms dude bros, you know, drinking, you know, I don't give a fuck how many raw eggs you drink
What
today.
the hell was Josh talking about? A
Or what-
dumpster
or how
fire of a
much you
movie called No
deadlifted,
Way
okay?
Home the other night? That's a hot take.
Wow.
Not to derail us, but you're the first person that I
listen.
heard that. Josh, come on here if you want to.
These dude bros that drink a bunch of raw egg yolks and then they get on the trampoline or they hit the deadlifts, they do all this crazy shit. They consider a woman's only attracted to them if they're a hard body. Do you know what a hard body is? A hard body. Like, yeah, they and there's no room for I hate that shit. I hate that shit. And a lot of them, that's what the norm was for so long. Beauty standards are changing, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it.
Yeah. Well, there's variety. It's not just like it's not like they're changing and there's room for everything now. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, it's not just one thing you get. I mean, come on.
I just don't like when politics get wrapped up into. I hate it. I hate when politics get wrapped up into it. You know what I mean?
There's a hypocritical, with double standard, whatever the fuck you want to call it. With especially like we just brought up Gina Carano. She's, you know, a curvy woman and she's strong.
Huge. She's ripped. She's built. You know, and you guys go watch her fight. She's vicious.
Who?
Gina Carano.
Oh yeah,
you know, this girl paved the way for the Ronda Rouseys and the Misha Tates of the world. You know,
right.
Right.
But then you have, and then like you have them like all obsessed with her and stuff, and then when it comes to other like curvy women, they're like, ew, no, how dare she? Or how dare they put her in the spotlight? You know, there's a bit of like a. It's the thing is because, you know, you all know why they care more about her than they care about any other ones because of who she is.
All right. Well, let's get back to the video here, and then we're going to move on to other topics too. It's not all going to be about women, but I just wanted to get this started here.
A conscious choice has been made to feature someone who is plus sized. And though activists may pretend otherwise, let's not act like this wasn't done for very social, political reasons. It's absolutely
it's definitely
push
there.
A message to try to push back against traditional beauty standards. Like the people who cast this particular model
That's
for
what
this
Sports
covered
Illustrated was
exactly.
for. To like,
well, no. Let's be real. That wasn't the only impetus for Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. Part of it is to sell magazines. Part of it is to be sexy. It's not always to have an agenda.
But it's like the thing is with these cover sheets for magazines, articles, newspapers, whatever. When you have someone that's like a plus, like whatever they are, and you have like a variety or diversity of them, it's trying to push the beauty standard. So then it says, not all women are going to be
we have a lady in the chat sharing something, so I appreciate this, Ashley. I have dealt with a disorder since I was 16, off and on, because of what a female's supposed to look like. I'm still very disciplined with my calorie intake. Yeah, we don't, as men, we don't really have this as much as women. There's
I don't know, man. I kind of have had some that, like,
you know, I mean, I
no, I'm not saying
hate
like
to be this guy.
There's a
I'm saying like
standard for everyone.
Yeah,
okay,
on both sides.
All right,
both sides.
Maybe I'm mistaken. All right,
and straight, gay, or bisexual.
No, and I'm not trying to diminish anyone else's personal.
Struggle. But you feel it too for men too, and like entertainment.
Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, you're gonna know something about me. Okay, one of the reasons why I've been single is because I'm afraid to put myself out there because I'm just big. Like,
Okay.
It's held me back in a lot of ways, personally, professionally. Like I've been very self-conscious about it for my whole life, and it sounds weird coming from somebody who sits in front of a camera all the time, but like, you know, you don't see, you know, down here, so it's like, I understand, dude, and it's a struggle for people who go through it.
Thanks for sharing that, Brian, and I completely understand.
But it happens to all of us. But I've been made fun of since I was a little kid for being fat and poor and all that other kind of shit. So it's like, I understand.
All right. Well,
I just joined the football team and started kicking their ass.
Do you feel this as a push forward for, you know, for even you to see in media different?
Absolutely.
Do you feel more comfortable with the discussion? And let me be real to everyone out there. There's someone for everyone. Definitely get out there. There is someone for everyone.
But the thing is there has to be something for people to strive for. Like right now, I'm like, I have to lose weight. I have to get myself into a position where I feel confident to put myself out there.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I think
I've been a yo-yo.
Steps.
I've been a yo-yo all my life, and I will tell you one thing. Even though I am for body positivity, when I try to work on it, I feel so much better. And I'll be real with you. When I focus on losing weight, the sex is better. I'm just saying it. I'm saying it. So regardless, it's better. And that's why I gotta get back to doing things too. Maybe when my wife's gone, I gotta start
Max to be more virile.
Right, exactly. Especially when you're in your 40s.
And Brian, I'm not going to lie to you.
And listen, I'm not.
I've had a hard time finding motivation to get off my ass.
No, I'm not going to lie to you, Brian. Where I'm from, there are girls that would chase you, definitely. Because of your personality, because of like even the big holes in your ear.
People could know.
Why are you hungry, Jeffrey? Oh, I didn't know Layla was here. Layla, plug your ears for that part. This is an adult. No, this is an adult talk. Listen, I'm the realest motherfucker out here.
Watch your fucking mouth.
I'm not fronting like some alpha dog that says like the Section 8 studios. I get all the bitches I pay for. No,
I just deal with you guys.
I get all the Section 8 bitches, bro.
No, and don't you know who I'm talking about. I am saying I've had some in my life. It's nice. It could be very great. And I'm telling you out there, it helps your body and mind, its soul when you're working on it. And I need to listen, Brian. We'll take this off air if you want to. Me and you will talk together. We'll talk about both getting on track, having a little club, working together, because that also helps when friends work at the same time.
Yeah,
just walk.
The MMA weight loss club.
Yo, highlight Ashley's comment because a lot of people I know are from the South, and she's speaking truth. Those are facts right there.
Like I said, I'm not even trying to like. Oh wow.
Yeah. And I'll be real. You know something else
you're
that
amazing.
We do. You know something else we do. Yeah. Yes, she is. You know something else we do that's really disrespectful on the YouTube community. Whoa, Anthony's here. Anthony, we're getting woke. But something we do, like I had a guest on, and I'm not going to say which guest, but sometimes you have someone on, and there's a female on the panel, and you're like, oh, who's that? And they're not really concerned about their opinion. They're just like, oh, there's a beautiful woman here. That's kind of not cool as well. And I'm not saying anyone here. I'm not saying.
No, I get it. I know what you're saying. And a lot of people when you're gaming, one girl comes into the party and everybody turns into a mouth.
Yeah, we get really uncool. We get really.
They got to deal with that shit. I know they got to.
There's just a lot.
I'm like that with everybody.
A lot of these ladies are just here. I'm not going to speak for them, but a lot of them are here because they want to talk about nerd stuff. And it can be
that's the main shit I'm listening to, man. Like that's really I'm a flirtatious dude by nature.
I just wanted to address.
We can't hear you.
Whoa, robot. Because I agree that there's
Ashley,
you're mega robotic.
Right, you sound like
I'm sorry. It's very robotic. We can't understand you.
Yeah, the robot.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So whenever you get to hear the first time, it's always like this lately.
Like my tap is that bad.
We don't know what you're saying.
Ultron.
Maybe if you
Fix
try
your
one more
profile
time to come out and come back in, I don't know.
I got no strings to hold me down. There are
my
no
God.
strings on me.
How did I get backstage? What the hell happened?
Actually booted your ass, bro. She
Oh.
gotta get Brian.
I thought you were trying to help with their connection. I don't know.
I
Maybe
wasn't.
should we-
I wasn't trying to like diminish anything what anyone was saying. I'm really sorry if it came off that.
No,
way.
I don't
No,
think
I
she
don't
was
think that's what she
suggesting
said.
that.
I don't think.
No.
I don't know what the hell she was saying, but I don't think she was saying that.
No, I'm
I
just
don't know
saying we kind of all go through our stuff, but no, I understand. Like,
No, but
there's
it's
no
def-
way what I go through can compare to what anybody else is going through.
No, but what the women represented in media, I think it's overly skewed. That I do think it's there for both, definitely, Brian. But I feel that women feel in my opinion, my subjective opinion, I think women have to deal with it more. Okay, Ashley, you're there?
Is it better?
Little bit,
little bit, maybe.
Well, forget it. Because if you can't hear me, I'll just leave. Sorry, my internet's crazy right now.
Sorry, Ashley.
man.
Sorry, Ashley.
Yeah, her
All
shit's
right.
been messed up for a few
It was
days.
working earlier today when
And
she
that
was,
bothers me
streaming,
because,
but
you know.
it's crazy.
Okay. Well, you know, I listen. I need to get up off my ass and find a. I struggle.
Max,
with
I can't think of
maintaining
anyone that doesn't have insecurities. Everybody.
No. With maintaining everything at once, like a sleep schedule. Obviously, I have issues with their work, recreation, and then exercise together. That is the key to happiness. It's not money. It's not anything else. It's maintaining everything, and it's worthy to strive for, and it makes you feel good. I am doing few things just to get real with you. I'm doing a few things while my wife's gone. Get rid of some shit in the cellar. That is where my exercise equipment is. I'm just gonna try to find my weights, see if I might want to.
I used to be like that. I used to be like that. I work out all the time, play full court basketball, kept my body at a lean 210. But when I hit my mid 40s, I was just like, you know what? I'm done with this shit, man. I've earned the right to put on a few pounds. You know what I mean? I'm middle aged now. I've earned the right. But I understand anybody who wants to be healthy. I do.
Besides, exercise, something else that really helps the mind and soul is changing things up in your, not moving, but changing things up, maybe getting rid of things you don't really need.
Who said
reorganizing? What's that?
Ashley said token girl. Who is that? Who said token girl? Did someone call Ashley a token girl? Somebody say that?
I don't see it. I don't see that. I don't know.
Who said that?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
Whoever said it better.
Well, watch out.
Your fucking tone.
Okay. I don't know if anyone said it or not. We'll see. All right. Yeah, I respect that. Honestly, I tried being a vegetarian once in my life. I did a few months and it was too hard and I quit because I love protein. I love meat. If I ever tried it again,
for like 3 years.
I would
then pescatarian for another 2. And then vegan again for another 1.
Oh, wow. I respect that for people that could do it. I can't. I love sandwiches. I love lunch meat. I love thanks, Eddie. Or not Eddie, Isaac. Sorry. All right. Let's get back to this and we'll move on to some other topics. We've been getting real. This is like Dr. Phillip in this shit. I don't know
what's a good topic, man.
Yeah, I thought I'd mix it up. This isn't just capes, Brian. This isn't just capes.
You took what I said to heart, man. Thanks, man.
I always take it to heart.
Well, I mean, it's just like honestly,
when
I
you're
feel like I was
at the end and I did it.
I think we were kind of all voicing a little bit of the kind of exhaustion. You know what I mean? Like, especially when it comes to dealing with, if we bring it up later or not. But like, it's just, I don't know, man. I think is a great topic. I mean, I wish we had.
Well, no, I'll be real.
I do kind of wish we had a little bit more female representation on this panel to discuss said topic.
Yeah, well, I don't plan ahead.
It doesn't, and I'm sorry, Widow couldn't make it with us, but
yeah, no, she would
text. Yeah, or Saggy. I think Ray is on vacation. It's not like we don't have females that come on here, though.
No, but this is why I want to shout out to Nerdette. Please cover this on your show. I would love to hear. If you're, you don't want to pressure ladies either, but I would just love the female perspective on this topic. I think it actually would get you really good engagement too. This is the other topic I had prepared for tonight. I was like, which one should I do? I was really struggling to figure out a different topic to
We
discuss
should
tonight.
do that tomorrow.
Well, we could still do it tonight too. Layla, you're a younger lady, and I really don't want to.
I think this conversation might get a little borderline inappropriate. So
yes,
exactly.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No offense, Layla. It's like it's kind of odd for
a bunch of overage dudes to be sitting there talking about
and
this.
Then we let a young
sorry,
woman on here.
No, sorry.
I'm not that. I can't manage that. I'm sorry, Layla.
And no, don't take that personally. Like,
yes.
Nothing.
All right, let's see what else she has to say.
What kind of audience they were trying to pander to. In any case, this tweet ended up getting a lot more likes than I think Jordan Peterson's tweets usually get. At the time that I'm filming this, it has around 18,000 likes, but also obviously it garnered a lot of negative responses and people trying to dunk on Dr. Peterson. We're going to be going through some of those, but first I do want to say a huge thank you to today's very topical sponsor, Keto with Lauren. And honestly, guys, I did not plan this sponsor out to coincide with this video topic, but sometimes things just work out. So as some of us, myself.
Oh wait, what is this?
Yeah.
MMA stands for mature, manly entertainment. Yes.
Keyword on the manly. No.
I will have to say this, not to objectify Lauren, even though I'm not really. I don't agree with her a lot. She is beautiful, and her setup is very zen. I'm like very relaxing, like this corner. I
think it's kind of cool. She gets her parents involved with the channel. I mean,
oh really?
Oh, when her dad comes on, he's hilarious,
it's
dude.
Amazing, dude. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I hate all you want, dude, but
I'm not hating on her.
Not everybody that disagrees with you politically is an evil person.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is he disagrees with her politically. It's funny because he's.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a Democrat.
He's from China.
Her dad's Chinese.
Wow,
that
would be really interesting to see.
No, it's crazy, dude. She's Chinese Canadian or something like that. And no, dude, I don't know. I kind of feel the same way about Lauren Southern. I don't have any problem with her. I mean,
is that the attack helicopter chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny.
No. Yeah, I mean, she's funny, dude. I don't care. Like, she knows how to troll people. Like, whatever. It's not like we don't know people who troll people.
Layla, it's not a mystery.
Just because you troll for the right team or the wrong team, what the fuck difference does it make? You're still a troll.
I stick up for both sides, man.
That's the truth. You're just having fun, man. I think, dude, you have the right to say what you want, and you have the right not to listen. You know what I mean? Like, it works both ways, bro. Just if somebody's saying something you don't like, don't engage. Go the other way.
And if you force me to engage, that's fine. But don't get mad when I pop.
But don't get mad when I give you what my mind's gonna say. Like, dude, it's like, but don't go looking for a fight. That's where my thing is, bro. I'm not trying to start shit with everybody.
When I give you both hemispheres of my brain, when I give you a piece of my mind, don't be mad.
All right.
Honestly, you should listen to both. You get a
little more rounded, you can learn
more
something
rounded version of the conversation.
You can learn something from anybody. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's something that there's challenge yourself for sure. Let's listen a little bit more, then let's see what other topics.
Quit stopping it, man.
Yeah.
Remember, hold on, she's gonna do
something else. Don't do that. No, you guys are like, why does Max do rapid fire topics later?
Because the first topic is always so deep. We always talk so long.
We always take it for so long, and then
an hour and a half,
and then I can't get to the other topics, and I don't want to just dismiss them all together.
Just remember to skip past her ad because she doesn't ad in the middle of all her videos. She's gonna try to sell you some beauty product or something. I don't know. Some health drink or something.
51% off. Whoa.
As we get older, it does get harder to lose weight. And that is simply because, unfortunately, our metabolism does slow down as we age.
My metabolism
our metabolism can slow down by as much as 4% every single decade, meaning by the time you're 50,
my metabolism is
4% slower than it was when you were in your 20s. And of course, this makes it harder to shed.
My metabolism isn't slowed by 4%.
I was almost 4 bills in my 20s, man.
Wow.
Facts.
those pounds. But that
It's
is
a
why
lot of
I
weight,
highly
guys.
recommend this amazing keto powder. It is MTC powder.
Jeez.
I've been on this powder previously.
Oh,
To
God.
me who appreciates it, thousands of weight loss journey. You are absolutely
my
going to
God.
love keto. And you can also check out the link below. Not only is this a great
Stop
way to
it.
invest in your weight loss, but it's also a way to support these videos
She
at
does-
the same time. All right,
she
now
does
let's get
really
into
sell
the
it,
salt
though.
over Jordan Peterson not finding this model attractive. And by the way, before anyone tries to trot out the free speech argument, as in like, oh, people can criticize him because that's free speech. I've been seeing people say that more often lately, specifically leftists. And it's like, that doesn't really have anything to do with this conversation as far as I'm concerned. Jordan Peterson can say he's not attracted to this model. People can disagree with him. I can then disagree with these people. Like it's all fine. No one, from what I can tell, is trying to censor anyone at this point. So it's like,
Oh, wait. Jade is here. What? Exciting isn't, guys? I don't understand that.
Exciting, isn't it, guys? I don't know.
Oh,
what you're talking
exciting,
about.
isn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, this topic. We'll move on, Jade. Yeah, I don't know. We're getting there.
like as someone who frequently talks a lot of crap on the internet, I fully understand that doing so does not prevent other people from also dishing it back. I don't know. I feel like maybe because of the whole Elon Musk Twitter thing, leftists are just like using free speech as a buzzword more often.
She is obsessed with the leftist thing, though.
Yeah, well, she's hardcore conservative.
I know, but
yeah,
very skewed. I like the way she presents it, but man, is it getting obnoxious? Leftist, rightist, right. You know, someone that either
well,
side.
she's a
does
political
that.
channel. She works for
I
Blaze.
know.
Yeah, she works for Blaze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's Glenn Beck's.
Been in like debates and arguments, and it's I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on. So Hassan Piker, aka Cenk Uyghur's nephew, he chimed in saying, "Sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authority."
That's the best. I want to find that one and retweet that because that's the best one. Like, yeah, he totally deserves this pushback there.
Yeah, and Hassan Piker's a hardcore like socialist.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know I didn't really know who he was before that, but I just.
Well, that's what I
think
mean by both sides thought it was bad. Both political sides thought, "Wow, this is messed up that you said that about this woman." You know, he got it from both directions.
Yeah. But that's the best response you could do is just put his picture there. It's always guys saying this on the internet. Do you realize though the majority of the conversation is you don't even have that many women chiming in. It's just guys talking about
they're too busy. Because
well,
they don't give a shit. I'm about to give you a hot take. Do you know why? They don't have time to care about this shit because they're too busy taking care of us.
Yeah.
They're too busy getting our shit straight.
You know,
women get shit done.
Yeah, they do. We don't. I'm not getting anything done tonight. I got my MME. Oh man, I have a lot to do.
They don't have time to give a fuck about this.
I have
shit.
to
They're
make
too busy
sure
dealing with our
this
shit.
isn't one of the times where the wife is away for a week visiting family, and she gets back and like, what did you do? Like, there's dishes piled up, and yeah, I can't be that dude. I'm doing the dishes. Don't worry, I'm getting stuff done, getting organized. You know what's really great? How to really treat your lady. If she's gone and then you like do stuff like you do manly stuff and well, it's not assigning gender to doing things.
No, I know what you're saying.
But I'm saying get shit done while your lady's away and she comes home and it's smelling all nice. Like put a nice candle on. So it's like,
listen,
ooh.
we ain't. I don't give a what anybody.
Yeah,
says.
I should get exercise and get the
shit without our women. We ain't shit without. Tupac said it best. We all came from a woman, got our game from a woman, got our name from a woman.
Yeah.
Like, that's that, man. Like, I really believe that too, man. But, oh, Chris is simping. No, motherfucker. I know. My mom's my hero.
Yes. But I'm telling you that if I could get the place ready and have it really popping when my wife gets back, you know, like she's like, whoa.
Well, get the fuck off stream and go do it. When's she coming home?
Not till next Tuesday.
Oh, okay. You got plenty of time, man. You got You got plenty of time.
Yeah. No, but that's
I didn't even know how to balance a checkbook until my woman taught me how.
Like, hey, I started exercising while you were gone. Let's go, you know. Let's go. If you know what I'm, you know. All right, I'll behave.
Behave. Jesus. At least it's your wife you're talking about.
Yes.
Intolerance is going to change that, but this time he actually posted a photo of Jordan Peterson. So you see, it's funny because he's using the doctor's words against him, so it's basically the Twitter equivalent of "no you." But the reason why that response does not work,
That is the worst when you can't eat Pop-Tarts on the couch, because that's the best place for Pop-Tarts. I'm just kidding, guys. Say Pop-Tarts on the couch.
Ashley, I don't even know what.
Whoa! My
Yeah.
boys are the only men I'll take care of in this life. Never will I do that again. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, respect. You do you, Ashley, for sure.
aside from the fact that we are not on the playground in kindergarten, is that Jordan Peterson isn't trying to get anybody to find him beautiful. He's not trying to hold himself up as the pinnacle of masculine aesthetics, which cannot be said for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition or whatever it's called. Again, let's be clear here. It's not like Jordan Peterson is going up to some random person on the street and saying, "You're not beautiful," which of course would be uncalled for, cruel, and just totally unnecessary.
Well, do you agree with her there? I think it's very similar.
I think look, I think it's
she's
worse.
She's kind of
I think it's
defending it
worse
here.
because if I go up to a woman on the street, like coming out of Walmart or Target or dinner at the Cheesecake Factory, wherever, and I say that shit to a woman, I've only got to deal with that woman and maybe whoever she's with at the time. You go on the internet where you have millions of followers and you talk that shit about a Sports Illustrated model. Now you got everybody coming after you.
He was definitely listen. Jordan Peterson is a social media influencer. He was trying to influence the narrative on how women body types, and he's very influential to a lot of men. Maybe a lot of men you disagree with politically and everything, but he was making a point. He was I think she's downplaying what he did. Honestly, I don't think he should just. I don't want to defend this type.
He doesn't get a pass for this, is what you're saying.
No, he should not get a pass.
He doesn't get a pass for this.
Here's what it was trending. That's kind of obscene, ignorant. All right.
Very not productive in any way. Instead, what he's doing here is commenting on a very popular pop culture representation of what beauty should be and pointing out how it's been taken over by these activists who are clearly trying.
This is where there's the fear. I think we're going to stop soon because we're getting to the typical top, right, Brian?
Yeah, this is where she turns it into.
Oh,
no, I know, but
I'm not even. Honestly, I'm not even paying attention to this. I'm reading a comment on some other video, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh yes, Jade says women in magazines are airbrushed to hell. That's
they photoshopped the shit out of them. So
yeah, but we're getting to the typical talking points here. That sounds like regurgitated.
Can we get to the delusional stuff? I wanted to touch on that. I think that would be an interesting topic of conversation.
Delusional.
Where?
Yeah, you were talking about Ryan Johnson fans being delusional.
Oh, okay.
To push unpopular.
I'm going to give you some pushback.
But of course,
God, Layla, I'm sorry, you're
Snyder,
fucking reactionary.
What pushback for what?
Oh, I said I'm going to give you some pushback, Snyder guy.
Oh, okay, for that.
Elon's midlife crisis will destroy us all.
Well, you guys can't build
Twitter.
You guys can't build some form of personality cult around a director and then claim that people aren't doing it for another.
Alpha Man 1. These men that have to be turf and not beta males.
Pretty much. Yeah.
All right, I wanted to get to this next part and then we'll quit.
He understood the point that Peterson was trying to make in the first place. And I think this is actually a more worthwhile comment. Someone else posted, "Reject modernity, embrace tradition," along with photos of older kind of Renaissance era paintings of more voluminous women, as well as the famous Venus carving. So the thing with beauty standards is that it is true they do change somewhat over time. I mean, just think in the 90s, everyone's trying to get that heroin chic look. And then in the 2000s...
Heroin chic? What?
Yeah,
well, that was with
the term came from a girl, a supermodel that was dating Johnny Depp, and grunge was a big deal, and it was very skinny women who looked like they were malnutrition, and they called it heroin chic. That's what they called it. I can't remember the name of the model that Johnny Depp was dating, but they coined it off of her. She was like a supermodel at the time. Yeah, I remember that. A lot of plaids and a lot of not eating. Very, very skinny. Think Fiona Apple. Does anybody know who Fiona Apple is?
Mm-hmm.
That girl that sang her. Super
Yes.
skinny, real pale. Yeah, that they called that look heroin chic. And a lot of models were like trying to do that. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not attracted to that. Kate Moss, I am not attracted to that at all.
Well, if this is the Ben Workman, I love you, man. If this is the definition, I'm not good with tools and work on a car. So I guess I'm a beta male. I take the car to the shop. I'm sorry. All right, let's get to other topics. That was interesting. We went for an hour with that topic.
Has anybody got a ratchet in their toolbox within a hand?
Oh,
yeah, man, 3/8 snap
Oh,
on.
if I really
that's
felt like
alpha
carrying,
man there. Woo.
if I really felt like carrying,
I got
my,
a Dale Earnhardt DVD set behind me, man.
if I
Come
really
at me,
felt like
bro.
carrying my Bluetooth webcam out to the garage, you guys would be shocked.
I'm just really picky, okay? Like,
All right. I agree here. Let's whew. No,
Power
Yeah,
well,
see, that's why I
use
can't even
them.
talk about little shit like this because the chat. I'm sorry, some of the chat I get triggered. It pisses me off, man. You know
What?
I just because everything has to get political over this. You know.
Well, we
Everything.
were watching a political. Crazy Joe is here. Hey, Crazy Joe.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. We're talking about ladies, different, challenging the beauty standards in entertainment. But now we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about some nerd topics now.
Yeah, or I'm gonna start snapping out on some of the people in the chat, and I don't want to.
Oh, come on!
I heard you as I was setting up my computer. I heard you say something about heroin chic. What didn't that come from Kate Moss?
Exactly.
If I remember the
Kate Moss.
90s correctly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I always wanted to give her a hamburger. She looked like she needed
I never
one.
understood it.
Yeah.
Well,
I never understood how the Seattle bands get big and then everybody's buying $300 grunge plaid shirts that you could get at Carhartt for like $30.
Look at this. This has got to be Isaac.
Oh, I got my betas right here.
Oh, God.
Actually, I'm always angry.
Beta Max.
All right. Well, Brian, you wanted to
Star
cover
Trek
this?
5?
You wanted to cover this next?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Well, it would mean we'd have to watch my man Goldman. I did the Goldman to him. I went in at the end of his stream and dropped in chats. What's the topic and stuff. And it was
I don't
not
want to be mad, Ashley. It's part of being bipolar, man. Things trigger me. I trust me. I am not the guy that likes being mad all the time. Do you know how many times a day I get asked, Chris, why are you yelling?
Star Trek 5 on beta. Bro.
I don't mean to.
That's
be
a
that
deep
guy.
cut.
I wonder the same thing, Chris.
That's a deep cut, Joe. Oh man. This
All
one
right.
here.
Layla, we'll schedule some time.
Beta and proud of it.
The betas are probably the richest men in the
Look
world.
at that, dude. He's got
Battlestar Galactica on beta.
Galactica on beta.
I tried, Ashley,
I
but
mean,
it scares me. Meditation actually scares me because one time I went too far into it. Like, no joke. I went really into it, and
I
I
love
felt
it.
like I left my body.
Well, don't betas already rule the world? Like, I don't think these are alpha dogs like
I like guided
Bezos.
meditations. Those are always
Bezos. I think even Elon Musk is a hidden, is actually a beta deep down. He just likes to shit talk on the internet.
I switched up, bro. I switched up.
What does it mean, beta? When I think beta, I think of a fish, an old style videotape, or I
So
think
you have your alphas.
Beta means
and
you
then
fall in
your
line with the
betas.
alpha. It's pack mentality.
Yeah,
One person tells the whole pack what to do.
Yeah, it's the alpha wolf.
If there's a room full of men at a bar, one of them's going to be that alpha, and the rest are going to like fall in line.
I guess I'm something under an alpha or a beta then, because I don't lead anyone or follow anyone. I just do my own thing, and everyone thinks it's weird. I'm a kappa.
There you go.
Just don't be a gamma. That's all.
All right. Well, this is Delusional Ryan Johnson fans. Is just like I was fair yesterday when I criticized my friends not having a lot of substance. There is zero substance that says this is still happening.
Oh,
I've looked at
absolutely
all.
happening.
I've looked.
That Kathleen uttered it from her lips.
She
is
did not.
All I need.
She just said, I understand what you're saying, Brian, but she just said it's on the back burner.
No, she didn't even say that. All she said is Rian Johnson is working on Knives Out for Netflix. That's it.
Well, who put the quote out there that said it's on the back burner? Because it's in the article.
Yeah.
That was the interviewer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely happening. There's not a chance.
Oh my God, this is the worst person.
I'm telling you, it is so happening.
Sorry, Crazy Joe, but this is. I know you're very passionate about you. Why in God's name?
I think the Johnson verse has a way better chance of happening than any other.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't invoke the name. Don't say it.
No, people might be trying to campaign to bring back.
Okay, that's better.
Honestly,
That's
I love you, Crazy Joe, but maybe you are the perfect person to have on because I think you're delusional.
I think anyone who thinks it's not happening is delusional. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at all the facts.
God.
Number one, every Star Wars project that has been canceled, every Star Wars creator,
including
Josh Trank, Lord and Miller, the Game of Thrones guys. Every single time one of these projects has ceased to exist, there's been a press release.
Absolutely.
The only one that has not had a press release is Rian Johnson. No one has ever come out and said.
Where's the press release that says some of these projects aren't happening? Show me. Prove it.
We can go find them.
No, every single time that these haven't happened, there's been some kind of a report saying,
right,
for sure it's not happening.
Also, why haven't most of them happened? Most of them haven't happened due to creative differences where the filmmakers aren't on board with what Kathleen Kennedy wants. We know from experience that Kathleen Kennedy got along great with Rian Johnson.
Love Rian Johnson.
So therefore,
you're ignoring the other factors.
Between what other factors? The factor that it was that The Last Jedi was the second highest grossing Star Wars movie of all time.
Yeah,
the backlash was intense. You may disagree with the backlash.
Online. That means nothing.
No, not online. Not just online. Solo flopped because of that backlash.
Solo had nothing to do with Last Jedi.
It absolutely did.
How did a movie that
You're talking to a man that boycotted it because of The Last Jedi.
Spoke with their wallets.
People didn't like a movie by Rian Johnson. People didn't like a movie by Rian Johnson, so they boycotted a movie that was made by Ron Howard. That doesn't make any sense. That's like saying I didn't like
because it wasn't isolated to just Rian Johnson. It was isolated to Lucasfilm and what they're doing.
That's like saying I didn't like the last Indiana Jones movie, so I'm going to boycott E.T.
Every Star Wars group I'm a part of.
No, E.T. is not Indiana Jones. If E.T. puts on a fucking hat,
and Solo wasn't Last Jedi 2.
Solo was a Star Wars.
It doesn't matter. How can a consumer get their point across? There's only one way.
Well, here's the thing.
Your wallet.
Well, no, here's the thing. Okay, the mainstream anticipation for that film was non-existent. That's why it didn't do as well as it did as The Last Jedi. Mainstream anticipation for The Last Jedi and normal people's opinion of Last Jedi was actually pretty positive.
Brian, it had
a lot of people.
Super Bowl trailer.
It had an A cinema.
How many people that you know that aren't like necessarily your hardcore sweaties that are going to be on here every night talking about Star Wars, okay, love that movie? Or we're like, yeah, it was great. I saw it 3 times. It was awesome.
Yeah, I paid to see it.
We're
3
there
times,
for
but
the
theaters were
experience.
empty.
Hey, we got 56 people
Not
watching.
the first
only
time I
35
saw it.
likes.
Come
on, get these likes
The first
up.
time I saw it, there was packed. The second time I saw it was Christmas Day. It was super packed, like beyond packed. I've never seen
this
it.
Listen, this is Glover. This is Childish Gambino playing Lando. This is the story of how Chewie met Han Solo. It's the Millennium Falcon. There's no way this movie should have flopped.
If you must know, it was my moment where I said, man, these Fandom Menace guys are full of shit. Solo is pretty good.
It is good. It is good.
I cannot believe this is coming out of Brian's mouth because he is saying
that's how I found you, Matt. I didn't think
I would not
be sitting here right now.
Wait. You know, let me finish, Brian.
No, Max, listen, he's telling the truth. I love you because of The Last Jedi. That's how I found you.
I'm talking about that people actually in the real world like The Last Jedi and weren't upset with it. Outside the bubble of the internet. That is absolutely bullshit. But then you're going to make an opposite argument that Snyder fans are delusional with the reception of BVS. Everyone doesn't like BVS. It's the same type of thing. Yes, Last Jedi made more money. Last Jedi made more money, but it went
Also,
outside. It definitely went outside the internet. I've had friends that I don't have discourse at all.
But I'm just
online
saying the backlash isn't as big as you think it was.
They did the math one time. They tried to do a. They tried.
You're downplaying that, but you're overplaying the
out with
BVS
the Phantom
backlash.
Menace, and I was like, guys, this movie's really not as bad as you're making it up to be. And a lot of them are just like, yeah, it's not that bad. No,
we have 60
it was just,
people watching.
No. The thing is,
don't forget to like the video.
Okay, guys, it's popular to shit on a movie when it's popular to shit on a movie. Okay, Ghostbusters 2016. It was very popular to crap all over that movie. Whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, people were going to shit on it. Okay, Batman versus Superman. People shit all over that movie. Go back to whenever the hell that came out, and look at the videos. Everybody shit on it. It was in vogue.
Menace.
Yeah, but and that's
the Phantom Menace does not have enough power to make 2 billion Star Wars fans not like that movie.
No, that's what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
See, there is a strong parallel of the reception of Batman v Superman to Last Jedi.
Well, not only that, but the anticipation.
You're downplaying
Solo,
it. You're downplaying it.
What from? I'm sorry. What are we comparing again? Last Jedi to the Snyder.
The reception to Last Jedi to BVS. You're saying you're overplaying the BVS.
Oh, I would actually no. I would actually argue that the backlash for BVS was worse.
In your opinion.
Because the studio panicked so much.
Okay,
let's quit halfway through the next movie.
How long did Last Jedi hate videos trend, and how long did BVS video hate videos trend?
The big difference between the Last Jedi and Batman v Superman was
says she'll carry us around like the Hulk if we hit the like button. Whoa.
The big difference between Batman v Superman and Last Jedi was it was the mainstream public that didn't like Batman v Superman, and it was the internet fans that didn't like the Last Jedi.
No,
it was opposite ends.
I can't. My mind
You're
can't
being
wrap around
extremely
that
biased
concept.
there.
Did you watch it with any family members, and what did they say about it? I watched it with my mom. Dude, she loved it.
How much money did BVS?
That's
make?
I'm just saying,
not everyone's experience is
go
the same.
outside. Go outside that circle. I've talked to people who actually enjoyed that movie.
Another thing, Solo did not do well. But the direct sequel to The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, made $1 billion.
It's part of the saga. It was part of the saga.
But if you didn't like The Last Jedi, why wouldn't you boycott the direct sequel to that and not a film that has absolutely nothing to do with it?
Because they already did. They already did the boycott, and that's what made Disney come in. Listen, that boycott is why that boycott of Solo is the reason The Rise of Skywalker had so much fan service in it. They were trying to recorrect and make the fans
and the
happy
reason
again.
we haven't had a Star Wars film in theaters since. You're ignoring a lot of factors here, Crazy Joe. If there was nothing to see here, if we're all doing fine here, like Han Solo and A New Hope, we're fine here.
No, you're right.
Good.
There was a panic. That's why
the panic was because of Solo, not because of The Last Jedi.
You would still have Star Wars movies in the theater now instead of focusing on Disney Plus.
If Solo hadn't bombed. That has nothing to do with The Last Jedi, though. That's on Solo.
Yeah. Solo and then The Rise of Skywalker is a downward trend towards the box office. Yes, it made a lot of money, but you're ignoring a lot of factors.
But that's
here.
also kind of true with a lot of Star Wars movies in general. Like, I mean, the original trilogy was kind of the same thing.
And the prequels.
And the prequels. I mean,
like the Phantom Menace always harps on, oh, well, each of the sequels made less than the one before it. And it's like, yeah, the exact same thing's true with the prequels, but you're ignoring that because it doesn't fit your narrative.
No, listen.
No, Jedi made a ton of money.
The money went up for the original trilogy. Yes, it went down for the prequels and down for the sequels. Yes, I acknowledge that. There was issues. You know what? Even though I loved every single one of the prequels, I'm not gonna lie. I know the general public did not, and it went down. And by the time we got to the Revenge of the Sith, which is probably the best of the three, you lost some of the audience. You know, you lost a lot of the confidence there.
It's the only it's the only Star Wars movie to ever lose money, and it took place right after The Last Jedi. There's a
I think
reason
it
for
happened.
that.
Well, it happened too soon after The Last Jedi.
The
There wasn't
marketing
even
was
You're
garbage.
giving a
They
lot
didn't even
of
market that
excuses.
movie, dude.
It had a
They
Super
didn't
Bowl
want
tro-
to.
It
Yeah,
had a
they
Super
didn't want to show
Bowl
trailers until
commercial.
Last Jedi was done.
If it was a great movie, people would come.
Not necessarily. Good
Yes.
movies bomb all the time.
No, if it was a great Star Wars movie, people would come.
I don't know about that.
Yes. We're giving all these excuses.
It was a great movie, and they didn't go.
It doesn't matter when it was released.
That's why I mean the consumer spoke with their wallet. Solo is a good movie. It's a good
It's just not a
standalone
great
movie. It's a
movie.
great little heist. It shows a lot of. There's a lot of really. I love that movie. You
Yeah,
get
it's
the
the best
cameo of
Star
Darth
Wars
Maul
prequel
at the
ever
end, but people spoke with their wallets. The consumers spoke with their wallets.
That
was
has nothing to do with
backlash.
The Last Jedi.
Crazy Joe, I also think you're delusional to say that every Star Wars project that was canceled was officially a press release. No.
No, it absolutely was. You can look them
No.
up. Yes, it was. The Variety, Hollywood Reporter, they all reported on it.
If you
Nobody
think
has
there's
ever-
no backlash from The Last Jedi, then why did they announce? Why did they announce Ryan Johnson?
The DB Weiss and David Benioff series is officially canceled. They just haven't.
Well, they left. They left. They didn't want to be there. But listen,
Right.
if Ryan Johnson, if they want this trilogy out there so bad, and there was no backlash from The Last Jedi, then why did they announce this man's trilogy before The Last Jedi even came out? And that was in 2017. Okay, it's been 5 years, and he still hasn't even started this movie. There's a reason for that. They announced this trilogy before Last Jedi even came out.
He said at the time it was announced, he didn't have an idea what it was going to be yet.
This is where I get frustrated with movie talk people, that they just they take everything that's set in stone that executives at companies say, that it just because it was announced it's going to happen. How many times in Warner Brothers and across the industry in these universes are things announced that don't come to fruition? The only one that they delivers on most of what they announce is MCU.
Marvel.
The only one.
Marvel.
And Crazy
I'm still
Joe,
pissed about Rogue Squadron. I wanted that.
You are wrong. That
you're talking about.
You are
What's he wrong about?
That everything announced that's not happening anymore was officially they just stopped talking about it.
No, there was a press release for every single one of them. If we Google
least
them,
an
we can
article.
find them. Yeah,
there was a press
Hollywood
release,
Reporter, Variety.
There
didn't
was a
come to
report on the
fruition.
Josh Trank because Josh Trank was giving bad press.
and
consistently
Lord and
with
Miller
his-
and the Game of Thrones guys.
The Lord and the Miller, that's a different situation. They had to because they hired a new director. That's why they addressed it.
They addressed the other two guys too, though.
Tony Gilroy.
They did not officially say anything. If I remember correctly, I will leave that out there. I don't remember them officially saying we are no longer going to be working with D.B. Weiss and David Benioff. They just didn't continue talking about it.
They announced that Benioff and Weiss or whatever.
No, there were articles,
left.
but where was the official comment from Kathy? Find it for me, please.
I don't know if Kathy said it or not. I just know that
Deadline.com, October 28th, 2019. Star Wars setback. Game of Thrones duo
Hey,
David
Goldman.
Benioff and D.B. Weiss exit trilogy.
Yeah, who says? Give me the quote from Kathy or someone at Lucasfilm.
Why does it matter? Kathy said it. They
No,
left.
that I need the quote because you're saying you officially said that we're no longer working with them anymore. These are articles that the media. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone loves to do this about Snyder stuff, but they don't like to do the due diligence with Star Wars.
If
Give me
it
the
wasn't
quote. I
true,
need
they
the
would have
quote.
came out and said it. If it wasn't true, they would have came out and said it.
Kennedy didn't shut any doors in her send-off statement on Monday. David Benioff and Dan Weiss are incredible storytellers. We hope to include them in the journey forward when they are able to step away from their busy schedule and focus on Star Wars.
That's about as vague as the Ryan Johnson comment.
That's her saying they're not going to work with us right now. They left. They want to do other shit. That's basically her saying.
She said
that.
they're busy.
And that's what she said.
Okay, well then get that exact quote ready. Can you share that?
But not what she said about what's her face too.
But that's a direct parallel
Patty
to what she just said
Jenkins.
about Ryan Johnson.
She
That's
said
a
it about
direct-
Patty Jenkins, and she just said it about Ryan Johnson.
That's the exact same thing, and you agree. That's almost.
I agree
word
that
for-
Lucasfilm isn't
that's
burning
exact-
any bridges. I agree that they're not like burning any bridges with these like super directors that they want to keep in
Hold
line
on,
for
man. I'm gonna send you a message
for their
here
for their like projects, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But I'm telling you, man, if you announce a trilogy before your movie comes out, becomes the most divisive Star Wars movie in history. All sorts of backlash, solo flops. You're not getting that trilogy, man. You're not.
Here's where I see. Listen, Goldman, delusional Ryan Johnson fans, that'll get you on here. This is where I'm saying you're delusional, but you agree. D.B. Weiss and David Benioff are no longer making Star Wars, but you're saying Ryan Johnson will, and they're very similar statements.
Well, the difference
they're saying he's busy. What's the
difference?
difference?
But Benioff and Weiss said they're not making Star Wars, and Ryan Johnson, every time he's been asked, has said, yes, I'm going to get to Star Wars after the Knives Out trilogy. So they're saying they're not doing it. He's saying he is.
Where did they say they're not doing it?
In that article.
Their quote?
They said they were leaving to work on Netflix.
But Patty Jenkins said, and also, we look forward to working with them later when their schedule's not so busy.
Right.
So they left it open-ended.
Yeah. That's not saying that. That's but not the official word. You're saying the official word from Lucasfilm is that they're canceled. Their project's canceled.
Well, they walked away from their project.
Well,
the point is, every project that has ended, there has been a press release. There has not been one for Ryan Johnson, and Ryan Johnson says he's still doing it.
That's not a press release that says we're not doing it. It says they're busy, and we hope to work with them.
They said they're not doing it.
but your talking point was there was an official press release that says it's not happening.
Give me a second.
That does not prove it, Crazy Joe.
Give me a second here. Let's go. Let me go point by point.
That says they are busy.
Let me go point by point.
You said there's an official press release. That's not an official press release. That was an open-ended. We hope to work with them. That's the same thing that you're getting with Ryan Johnson.
No, but the difference with Ryan Johnson is she's saying that they're going to work with them, but it's on the back burner, and he's saying it's still happening.
She did not say it's on the back. She said all she said when asked was Ryan Johnson is making Knives Out on Netflix.
I have a question. I'm going to stop this argument right now. Okay. Has Walter Hamada or anybody that's associated with Warner Brothers Discovery come out and actually said anything about Zack Snyder being anywhere near the oven, let alone on the back burner?
No.
That'll end this discussion right now.
No, they haven't.
Walter Hamada has not. No.
That is facts. Because the people in charge of DC have not announced anything or have anything. No, there's no deals. There's no back burner. There's no oven. There's no kitchen. They're not even in the same house. Like they're over at Netflix.
Let me just give you my ABC points. A, director of the second highest grossing Star Wars movie of all time. B, hotter now than when he made Star Wars because of Knives Out. Now he's like Oscar
especially
caliber.
with the general public.
C, Kathleen Kennedy loves him, whereas she has not gotten along with other filmmakers. She got along great.
I want to try to respond to Brian. I'll be real, Brian. You made me think about this. There's a difference because the release the Snyder Cut happened. That's a different scenario. So yes, Walter Hamada does not want to do it. They don't want to do it, but also the Snyder Cut happened. That's significant. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it's a totally different scenario
at all.
It doesn't mean there's not. But that's something that's never happened before.
But we just keep moving back dates and then scratching off goalposts.
But but that's a different situation though.
But I'm just saying
there hasn't been.
The company acknowledges it. The company's not even acknowledging the other half. And if the argument is that one fan base is more delusional than another, I think you're a little bit.
Is that really him? That's not him.
Who? Jody?
No, I don't know. There's a fake one there. Imagine.
I don't know.
Okay. But I'm just saying, guys. If there would have been an announcement, there'd have been an announcement right after the movie came out, and we'd have heard about this last year. I kept telling you, bastards, for a whole effing year, just calm down, relax, everybody. I don't think anything's going to happen. Why don't you just chill the fuck out? But no. We all insisted on talking about it for another goddamn year, okay?
Oh, here's Brian again.
How am I supposed to
Ashley, you said you wanted background music. God damn it. I'm trying to help you out.
There's a difference. yes, there's a definite argument there.
Win,
I'm saying
motherfucker, win. Okay, it's gonna happen, dude.
Woo!
When comic book movies are irrelevant and nobody gives a shit anymore.
God
wow. Damn. Tell me when it's
That's
gonna happen.
how I feel
and I will
about.
get back
That's
to
how
you.
I. But that's how I feel about the Johnson trilogy.
All right,
I don't think it's happening.
Well,
I don't
Crazy.
think it's
Listen,
happening.
you can if you're in the chat and you think Crazy Joe, won this argument. Go ahead. I don't. I think you failed in this argument.
I just
Crazy
think there's
Joe.
one that has a hell of a lot better chance
Kathy
of happening
left
than
it
the other.
open ending, and you're going to different factors. You said an official press release. Basically, she's asked about it because
Max,
of interviewers.
we've talked about him on this show every time somebody gets released from a Star Wars movie. Do we not? Don't act like we don't talk about this when it happens.
There's not a press release.
When
that says
D.B.
it's
Weiss and
canceled.
Dan Benioff left the show, we talked about it the moment it happened.
Yeah,
I was
I
on
remember
that
that.
panel. You
And-
can
and
go
they
back,
made-
look at the thumbnail. I was there.
They
Not on the thumbnail, but
made
I was
they
there.
made an agreement with Netflix that also didn't happen. But the official Lucasfilm word that Crazy Joe searched for and found said they're busy with Netflix and we hope to work with them in the
But
future.
that's nice way of saying, hey, we're not going to work together right now. Okay?
That's
All I'm
inference.
posing
You're
is an
inferring
argument.
that from the comments. That's not an official press release that it's done. Oh wow, the Goldman's here.
I mean, it's not necessarily, but it's something that's in a trade, a respected trade.
Oh,
which
here's
9 times
Gold-
out of 10 it's in.
Goldman,
So,
we
like-
were talking about delusional Ryan Johnson fans.
So that means that it's perfect for me, right?
Well, some say I'm a delusional Snyder fan.
I'm just saying there's a little more reputability in certain outlets that, like, take content a little more seriously. So if I hear it out of Vanity Fair, I'm more apt to believe it than off of
It's
some
still
other websites
opinions. It's still
that
it's
operate
still
on the internet.
Let's bring up the article so we can see.
I
what-
couldn't be happier that the Ryan Johnson trilogy is happening.
It's
Right?
not. It's not. There was no forward momentum.
It's got a better
whatsoever,
chance
and
of happening the Snyderverse being restored, and that's
I will agree with that.
I'd
I'll
buy
agree
that.
with that.
fact.
I disagree with that.
I know you do. That's
The
why I
other-
keep saying it.
Because
Wow.
the Snyder cut. Because the Snyder cut. Whole
The
release.
Snyder
Jar Jar-
Cut was released reluctantly by a studio that was trying to release a streaming platform. They bought you.
That's the only
They got
re-
you, and
my
everybody
goodness.
who spent money 8 months to a year before that shit even
All right.
came out.
All right, well,
We were all
Crazy. Can
suckers.
you help Crazy Joe? Because Crazy
I ain't
Joe.
getting that. But
Crazy
first,
Joe's-
Max, we need to
Crazy-
know.
Crazy
Ashley
Joe-
wants to know what your favorite kind of cheese is.
My cheese.
Ashley wants to know what's your favorite
So-
kind of cheese.
I don't know. I like all kind of cheese.
Or are we?
I don't
I
care, dude.
I
The
barely
acid
listened.
slips.
I barely
Yes.
listened to this stream. Are we just discussing if the comment, the one line that Kathleen Kennedy made, is indicative of if the Ryan Johnson trilogy is happening or not?
Yep.
Basically,
Yep.
Interesting.
more or
Did-
less.
wasn't there a comment made along the lines of they still
I've
have
already
Ryan
debunked. I've already
Yeah.
debunked this.
Somebody
Listen,
deleting their channel, Goldman.
we'll show the we'll Google it. Ryan Johnson trilogy. Everyone run with confirmed. This
Brian, you're a
listen. No one wants to admit the truth that all media is like this. Everyone's like Ryan Johnson confirmed. The trilogy's still happening.
Well, no,
Nowhere
they're
does it say that.
hyperbolizing confirmed. I'm just saying at least it's a possibility.
No, all
There's
she
no
said-
delusion in possibility.
All she said when
When
asked,
it comes to the
because-
Snyderverse, bro, it's
Listen,
Dunsky.
if
It's
I-
just
if
people
I-
are in denial.
If I interviewed Kathy, I would ask her the same too. It was a non-answer. Nothing, no update.
Well,
I'm sorry,
so,
Goldman.
so Max, you're saying an
I feel-
Oscar caliber director who the producer of Star Wars loves, if he comes and says, I'm ready to make my movie, they're going to say, no, Oscar caliber director who we love, we don't want you.
That's exactly
roll
what
out
the
the
fuck
red
I'm
carpet.
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. He's
You're ignoring
responsible
all
for the
these
most
other
backlash
factors.
in Star Wars history.
Yes.
He's responsible for the most divisive movie of all time. That man is responsible for the
How-
Solo flop. I don't care what anyone says.
How
That
how
doesn't
can
make
how
sense.
can all you put this on Zach, and then
He's a
Ryan, you're
handsome
like,
man.
oh no, and then Ryan, you're like, oh, but if it's Ryan, they'll say, this is the same argument with Zach. Yes, he's divisive.
By the way, Ryan
I'm
John,
going to say something that's going to piss you Zack Snyder stands off, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
by the way,
No
Ryan,
censorship here.
Because Ryan Johnson's an Oscar caliber director.
by
Zack
the way,
Snyder is
Ryan
not.
Johnson's wife,
Zack Snyder won that fan vote for the Oscars this year.
Oh, don't say shit about fan votes.
By the way,
That's
Ryan
right.
Johnson's wife, her podcast, everyone should subscribe to it. It's great. You must remember this. It's a great podcast.
Hey Eddie, how's it going? Thanks. I don't know what Eddie's doing tonight.
He's just been backstage. Dude.
No, let's get to the actual. What
Shit, that made me
was
laugh.
it?
I had to
Vanity
mute
Fair?
my mic.
Oh man, where was it? Vanity Fair.
Yeah, the whole Star Wars interview. Yeah, it was on
Okay.
Vanity Fair.
No update whatsoever. Non-answer. Basically, he's busy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And everyone's running with it like it's confirmed.
And he's only an Oscar caliber director when he's doing movies like Knives Out. He
I just
sucks at making
believe-
Star Wars movies.
I just believe
He made
that
the
if
best
they
movie
were
since
gonna
1980.
if they were gonna cancel Ryan Johnson's trilogy, they either wouldn't have said anything, or they would have straight up said that Ryan's just not going to be working with us anymore.
Wait, Goldman,
like
hold
they
on.
did with
Why
Benioff
would-
and
why would
Weiss.
you-
Wait, what did
keep
you
it-
just
oh,
say,
you know,
Joe? What did
everybody
you just say? What did you just say? Ryan Johnson did the best movie since when?
He did the best Star Wars movie since 1980.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, based on J.J. Abrams. Everybody wanted to find out what the cliffhangers were, which he threw
Why am I
away.
in trouble?
People
Hold on, let
came
me
out
see
in
what's
droves to
happening.
find out what J.J.'s story was about.
We're not
Ryan
debating The
Johnson.
Last Jedi. We're debating Ryan Johnson's trilogy. Let's stay on
That
focus.
he's not getting. Yes, you're right.
What am I in trouble for?
You're always in trouble for something, Max. Let's be real.
I don't know what not.
You're letting Snyder haters go on without.
No,
banning
I'm
us
looking-
and
I'm
kicking us
looking at
off your
Twitter.
channel.
I feel like though the situation between Ryan Johnson and Zack Snyder is very different. The relationship between Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson is very strong, and the relationship
That is
between
different.
Zack Snyder and DC is a disaster.
That's accurate.
agree.
But that's one factor that's different. And then there's also the factor about the release of the Snyder Cut movement and actually coming out. So that cannot be dismissed either. So they are different. Ashley, are
No,
you okay
because
there?
But
is
the
a
other
difference.
the other thing with DC was they never said that Zack Snyder was gonna do more movies. I mean, after the Snyder Cut, they made these like trailers saying the Zack Snyder trilogy is complete. They've never
Yes.
committed to saying there's gonna be a fourth or a fifth film. That's
No,
just fans
well,
want
they
it to happen.
they did before Joss Whedon, but
a
yeah,
long time
but since
ago,
then-
yeah.
Right.
But since
So-
then, they've come out and basically made official statements saying they're not going forward with Zack Snyder. They haven't done that with Ryan Johnson. They've just given non-answers.
Non-answers. There you go. So that's not confirmed.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I am inclined to partially believe that they might not be doing a trilogy anymore, because I do think Lucasfilm is now scared of the movies and they're going to be very
Mhm.
careful. But I don't think, and it can never happen. I don't think
I'm
as
trying
of
to
right
find
now
the-
they're done with Ryan Johnson.
I'm trying
Again,
to
that
find
could
the quote.
that
in
could be
here.
me being blindly optimistic because The Last Jedi is my second favorite Star Wars movie. But that's just me trying to be objective about it.
It's my third favorite. After
Goldman, can I just
Empire
say
and
one thing to
New
you real
Hope.
quick?
Of course.
I love your back wall, bro.
Thank you.
I
What,
love
you like- you
those
love
original
Claude?
trilogy posters. That's incredible. They look great.
There's only one
Is it-
original trilogy poster. Actually, no, there's two.
Is that Rigel? Is that Rigel behind you?
He's got Rogue One on his wall. He's got Rogue One on his wall.
What I
bitches.
try
Step up.
to do, what I try to do is have diversity in my background. We got prequel representation, spin-off representation, original representation, and sequel representation.
Nice job.
The,
Great.
the
I
car-
love it.
the
It's a
cardboard
great
cutout
backdrop,
though
bro.
is that Rigel from Farscape?
No, that's Claude from The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh.
He had 38 seconds of screen time.
Is
He
he
went,
the guy
"What?"
they put on the poster instead of Rose Tico?
Good God, this is a long article. I'm trying to find.
I
where it
do not
says.
think Claude's on the official poster of The Rise of Skywalker, but he's recently
Oh,
become a meme.
oh, I found it. Here's the proof. Whew, that took a while to read. That's a long article.
Max went to
This guy.
imright.com.
Yeah, right.
No.
He's like, I'm gonna prove them sons of bitches.
No,
my
I mean,
own
but-
show.
This is where I think you're being hypocritical, being so down about about the future of other things, but this is confirmed.
Because you
It's
guys
not-
refuse to admit that what we're talking
I
about.
said
is
it's
two
got its
completely
hurdles.
different things.
I said
No,
it is.
It's two different
got-
things. It's
Yeah.
two different things.
Here's the difference. I never say confirmed Snyderverse is coming back. People say confirmed Ryan Johnson's trilogy is still happening. That's the difference.
I'm just saying
Like, what
they
did
have
Cra-
a lot more
what did
water
Crazy
in that
Joe
pool than the other
What
one.
did Crazy Joe came in and say? It's happening. It's happening. What did Goldman say the other day? It's
Sky is
happening. It's
falling.
happening. And I where have I ever said that Zack Snyder's second movie is the Justice League 2 is definitely happening? It's happening. I don't say confirmed. That's the difference.
Well, there's a big difference. Lucasfilm said that they're making a Ryan Johnson trilogy and have made no comments to confirm otherwise. And Zack Snyder, they have made comments saying they're not going to do any more films.
Here's some tricks of watching the industry. You never
This
close
is
the door
such-
unless you
well,
have
let's
to.
just keep it real, though, guys.
You never
This is-
close the door unless you have to. You
This
don't
is-
officially cancel thing unless something happened.
This is splitting hairs, though. This is semantics. You guys are talking semantics, man. It really both means the same thing. It's different, but it's also the same. They're both open-ended. You're splitting hairs.
No. Okay, I am just trying to base everything off of the argument we had the other night about which fan base is more delusional.
Oh, that's tough.
I take offense.
That's a close one, man.
To being called a delusional Ryan Johnson fan.
Okay.
While I'm sitting on a panel full of, not even full, with the Snyder optimist extraordinaire up here. Okay, the guy responsible for sucking me into this garbage. Yeah, Max, I'm looking at you.
I mean, but Snyder did win that fan choice award.
We got Star Wars fans out there believing that the sequels are going to be retconned, so they're pretty.
That's delusional.
No, but
they have good weed in certain states.
After you get to my proof, I want you to say, do you say this is confirmed now? Because Crazy Joe, you can. Oh, so far you're 0 for you know.
Shock and awe, Max. Shock and awe.
Crazy Joe, I love you, man. But you did not prove that DB Weiss and David Benioff that was officially canceled. They left it open ended, just like the Ryan Johnson.
That's okay. They won't prove that Amber Heard lied about Johnny Depp either.
Yep.
Fucking Brian is on. Brian is on one tonight.
All right,
man.
Goldman, I want you to answer honestly
Okay.
when I give you this facts, because what Kathy says is in quotation marks. She does not say it's even on the back burner. Okay, this is what it. All right, we have a roadmap. Kathy Kennedy says, although Lucasfilm's big screen return is unlikely to follow the same relentless cadence as before, a movie from Jojo Rabbit's Taika Waititi and 1917 screenwriter Christy Wilson Cairns will likely arrive first, with Rogue Squadron from Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins further off. I think that's unlikely to happen now. I honestly do. Honestly, just because of her recent projects have been faltering all over the place. She's sort of in a similar situation as Ava DuVernay. Her last movie was so abysmal with Wonder Woman 84, just like Wrinkle in Time. I think you're going to second guess moving forward.
Fans fourth.
Okay,
Layla, I'm sorry, Layla. I know you're young, but you are obsessed with the Phantom Menace. We barely talk about them anymore. The Phantom Menace isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah,
they barely talk about Star Wars anymore.
If you ignore them, they'll go away.
Well, I'm trying to read. We don't have to address Layla with this.
It's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If it is true that Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige will produce a Star Wars film, is it true? And she says this is Kathy now. Kathy's in the quotes. I would love to see what he might come up with. That also doesn't. I think it's most. I mean, it's just opinion. I think it's most likely Kevin Feige, just because of his consistent success. But there's not a lot of forward momentum in that comment either from about Feige.
It doesn't matter. You want to know why?
Oh, I didn't finish. Brian,
okay, go ahead. Okay,
oh my God.
Sorry, keep going.
But right now, no, there isn't anything specifically. And then the interviewer and the trilogy from Last Jedi's Ryan Johnson that was announced 5 years ago, backburnered.
That's
now this is her quote.
That's the question that the interviewer asked.
Yeah, and look how she answered it underneath. Look how she in the next.
Ryan has been busy.
She didn't say no.
Oh my dear Lord! How is this confirmed that it's moving forward?
It's
okay.
More
Can I say
delusional
something?
Snyderverse.
Let me read the quote. Ryan has been unbelievably busy with Knives Out and the deal that he made at Netflix for multiple movies. That is extremely similar to DB Weiss and David Benioff, but everyone agrees that one's not happening.
No,
but DB Weiss and David Benioff came out and said they weren't doing it.
They said we've got a Netflix deal, and then that didn't go through. That's what they said.
Yeah, bummer deal, huh? But either way,
I wish Crazy Joe, can you send me the article you're looking at on Twitter so I could bring up that one about the?
I think you're trying to split.
No, I'm giving you facts
somewhat.
here.
Okay, right here.
I am giving you facts here based on what she said about Davey Weiss, Davey Benioff. They said they tried to make another deal with Netflix and everything fell through. I don't even know if they officially said we're not doing anything. They just don't. They just didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then they left the door open.
Well,
so I'm very. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
For one, there needs to be something said about Star Wars movies. I do not believe anything is confirmed, even if it is announced, just because of the track record that Lucasfilm has.
Thank you.
But that's not in regards to Rian Johnson's trilogy. That's in
that's in
regards
general
to everything. Rogue Squadron, Taika's film, Kevin Feige's supposed film, anything.
I'll believe when I see
the one
trailer.
thing we could all agree on is that the Rian Johnson film ain't happening anytime soon because he's gonna.
Yes.
It's never gonna happen until he gets done with his Netflix movies.
But the situation around David Benioff and DB Weiss and Rian Johnson was that there were many reputable outlets reporting that David Benioff and DB Weiss have left Lucasfilm. Many of them, all the reputable sources said so. With Rian Johnson's trilogy, there was that one leak. I don't know when it was. I think it was sometime in 2020, where someone said it was canceled, and then the Fandom Minute started celebrating. And then Rian Johnson himself.
I started that rumor.
And then Rian Johnson himself went on Twitter and said, "No, this is not true."
At that time, yeah.
Okay, yes, in 2020. So what? 2 years ago? I think it was in 2020. I could be wrong. So the situations are different. And I just want you to answer this question. And I'm not trying to have a gotcha. I'm just genuinely curious.
Go ahead.
Lucasfilm has shown no hesitance to make announcements or report to reputable sources that certain projects or certain people aren't working with them anymore. They did that with Colin Trevorrow. They did that with Lord and Miller. They did that with David Benioff and DB Weiss. They've done that consistently over and over again. Why not do the same for Rian Johnson then? Is it really going to piss off a lot of people?
Rian Johnson is never, since the beginning, has never been officially discussed on Celebration or anything. Only in interviews when someone asks and she gives a vague question. For the last couple of years,
he was at Celebration talking about
no.
stuff
At the beginning, when Last Jedi came out, I'm saying in the last couple of years, there's been no forward momentum whatsoever. The only updates are when an interviewer, an overly eager interviewer that is, in my opinion, are Rian Johnson stands. There's a lot of them out there in the media. Asks about it, and then there's a vague non-response, and then everyone rolls with confirmed. It's still happening. Oh my god!
Well, since
nothing,
since there was an announcement that it was going to happen, and since then there has been no announcement from Lucasfilm or reputable sources. It is right now in a state of it's going to happen. And we can't just say it's not going to happen because they haven't made any progress on it. They never said they were going to have the movies out in 5 years when they made the announcement. They never.
Rian Johnson has said many times that he doesn't even have a story yet.
They gave him a development deal.
They gave him a deal to come up with something. And I'll tell you something else. Even people who hate The Last Jedi, that doesn't mean you're going to dislike his next movie because.
I've done many videos on the Rian Johnson trilogy. Here's the most likely from my expert speculation. Like you just said,
beautiful bullshit.
He has a development deal to develop a trilogy. He still has to present it to Lucasfilm, and they have to greenlight it. And that is why we're in this limbo.
And they probably will as soon as he gets around to doing it.
He could go to it, but they still have to greenlight it. A whole trilogy of movies, and there's no forward momentum. He's actually he's gone exactly right.
But we all know that the odds of whatever he comes up with getting greenlighted are strong because Kathleen Kennedy loves him.
The odds are great, and he's on
the same wavelength as her.
I will say this: if the Rian Johnson trilogy does not happen, or if Rian Johnson's never involved with Star Wars again, it will be because of Rian Johnson's decision, not Lucasfilm's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
And here's the other thing.
I don't think that's necessarily accurate.
Here's the other thing.
Rian Johnson was on the set of Mandalorian.
Even people who hate The Last Jedi, what is the number one issues you hear about The Last Jedi? Well, I didn't like how Luke was portrayed. I didn't like this.
Nitpicks.
It's usually things involving the established character. So
I
if he
would.
comes up with a story that's set in the Star Wars universe that are characters that he created that don't involve legacy characters, then the people who didn't like what he did probably won't even have an issue with it because it's all his.
That'd be new.
Well, they would have an issue with him just because he's coming back and they ruined
Well,
his
yeah.
childhood.
I think
but
it's
most
extremely
reasonable fans wouldn't
unrealistic.
mind.
I think it's extremely unrealistic to say that Ryan Johnson is immediately going to greenlight, but Zack Snyder would not. I'm not saying he would, Brian. I'm not saying.
I'm just
Zack
saying
Snyder,
it has a better chance of happening. Is all I'm saying.
It's just an opinion.
And in terms of delusion, I would say
a big
maybe
difference
not
between
so much.
Johnson and Snyder. $1 billion.
There's no.
That's a no, Joe. That's a fact that I can agree with.
That is
Yes,
a solid, hard, cold fact. But no, honestly,
yes. No. Well,
but
let me
just
finish. I'm giving Crazy Joe a point there.
Okay.
You made an excellent point. There financially, The Last Jedi was extremely more successful than BVS. This now the release, the Snyder Cut. I don't know if that was
It almost
profitable
made as
for
much
them.
money as Man of Steel and BVS put together.
But I'll be real, they are still releasing, for better or worse, DC movies within that universe, but they are not releasing Star Wars movies.
Are they though?
Yeah, they are.
Yes, they are still releasing
I'm
DC
so
movies.
confused.
Well, that's a little different. They've casted the actors
No.
already.
If it was as simple as it would, if it's as simple as you guys are presenting, that he's successful, if he comes by, can you honestly say that it's not a factor of reception and how the general audiences think we would still not be getting Star Wars movies or Star Wars story movies? There's a significant factor. It significantly changed their plan. They had they were going to do Star Wars story movies. They were going to do all these other things. Now they're doing neither. You're not getting Star Wars stories or standalone Star Wars movies in the theater.
Well, we
Even
are.
better. We're getting series.
But
We're
the
getting series.
we're getting Star Wars movies. The Taika Waititi is getting a
No,
movie, and
how
Patty
many
Johnson.
years it's been since we got a Star Wars movie in theaters?
They just
3?
said in that Vanity Fair article that
2019.
we're getting the Taika Waititi movie in 2023.
It went from 2 movies a year to nothing for 3 years.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
they said
you're not- you're
they said
naive
they were
to think
taking a
that-
break. They didn't
you're
announce
naive.
a movie in
Yeah.
2020.
Oh, but that came about organically.
How
Did
long
that-
did
or
it
I
that
think
take
come
streaming was a
between-
big part of it. I don't
What's
think
that?
it really had to do with the reception of The Last
Yeah,
Jedi.
I think it was streaming.
Listen,
They were changing
I
direction.
think you were all being naive to think
And
that they were on
COVID
the
had a lot to do with it.
Let me finish this. They were on a trajectory where they were not only doing one Star Wars movie, they were trying to do 2 releases a year, now to nothing in 3 years. That is a
Yeah.
significant change.
I think, Max, the big reason why is because of Solo, not The Last Jedi.
In your opinion.
Well, Solo was the
dude.
movie that bombed. Solo was the movie that Kathleen Kennedy has openly said she made mistakes about.
Money always is the main factor. We agree with that.
Yeah.
But you cannot have both The
Of
Last
course.
Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker.
Do you know
Yeah.
what my
And
pet peeve?
where it's left Star Wars. We had to regain a lot of people. Mandalorian regained the trust for a lot of people. I know you love them, the sequel trilogy. There's a
love
lot
2
out
of
there
them.
that have
Yeah.
I love 2/3 of them.
2/3.
Sure. But I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think Lucasfilm realized the damage The Last Jedi did on the fandom, but I don't think it caused them to change their entire future of their franchise.
Yes, it did. I totally
No.
disagree.
I think the backlash to The Last Jedi changed the Rise of Skywalker, not their whole business plan.
Yes. I
Do you know-
think it changed their whole
No,
business
because I think
plan.
once they
Disney
realized
Plus
once
is
they
their
were
Disney-
done, when they were done with the trilogy, they were going to take a break regardless. Okay, how long did it take
Oh
for
my
us to
God.
get Star Wars after freaking Revenge of the Sith?
I am shocked at
10 years,
these
10 years.
arguments. The whole plan changed. Were you not following?
Yeah, it
now
changed
it's
after
Disney
Solo.
Plus. No, they were going to do 2 movies a year.
That's never going
They were going to do Star Wars stories. They were going to do Star Wars.
But I'm
stories.
just saying, we are dancing around
We're
the pure
finally
point of
getting
the
Obi-Wan.
argument.
We're finally
the
getting.
pure point of the argument.
Do you know
No,
what my
I'm not
pet peeve
dancing around
is?
nothing. It's completely changed after Solo and The Rise of Skywalker. The
You know
whole
what-
plan completely changed.
Change after Solo, Rise of Skywalker. They had no choice but to make that movie. They couldn't.
Yeah,
just
they had to
cancel that.
finish. No, you get it over with.
You know what I hated about this is a pet
I was
peeve of
like
mine.
pulling a
And
Band-Aid off.
Solo was a prime example.
Well, here
When-
I want to. Oh, go ahead, Crazy. I
No.
want to get to your article, Crazy Joe, because this actually if you're going to go to actual quotes, this is a more positive quote for David Weiss and DB Benioff than Ryan Johnson.
I was gonna say my pet peeve with Solo is that when that failed and when a lot of other things fail, you always hear someone come out and say, "Well, no one asked for it. No, this was a movie no one asked for." That is like my pet peeve because
George Lucas asked for it. He was on yeah.
You don't make movies because someone asked for it. There's
I agree with that.
There's no application like here's the movie I would like to see. No, you make a movie because somebody had an idea for a movie.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, I'm going to prove to all of you
No,
on the
because
panel.
nobody asked for like the greats. Nobody asked for The Crow. Nobody asked for Goonies. Nobody asked for The Breakfast Club.
Exactly. Nobody asked for.
I would like to see
Nobody asked
Citizen
for, but
Kane.
they're
guys.
timeless movies.
All right, let's all calm down because I want to get while Goldman's here. I want to get to prove this. The actual quotes. Oh God, no, you're starting. I'm forgetting your name, Basil.
I love this.
All right, well, I'll be right back. I gotta put them away now. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna.
I'm gonna address the audience here because. All right,
I'll be right back. It'll just be a minute.
All right, Max, with everything else, like with Solo and the Snyder movement and whatever, there have been official quotes from Disney and Lucasfilm that have talked about their change of plan because of certain things. They have said they're not doing more Snyder movies, and they have said that Solo was a mistake, or at least the way they approached it was a mistake, and they have changed their plan accordingly. They have never said anything about that about The Last Jedi. They've never said anything about that about Ryan Johnson. You could think they're just protecting Ryan Johnson, I guess. I just don't see the evidence.
Yeah, no, nobody has come out on the Lucasfilm side and said anything bad about Ryan Johnson, period.
I still don't understand, like, the people who don't like The Last Jedi, why are they mad at Ryan Johnson? Because he was only following up what J.J. Abrams left him. Like, I mean, if you're going to get angry, it's the continuation of the story J.J. started. Maybe you get mad at him.
No, I think you should be mad at Kathleen Kennedy. If you're a sequel hater, you should be mad at her more so than J.J. Abrams or Ryan Johnson.
For not having somebody oversee the entire story arc of a trilogy. Yes, I agree. But other than that, dude, I have no problem with The Last Jedi. I think it's a great movie. Like,
I love it.
It's one of my favorites.
It's not often I'm on a panel where most people like The Last Jedi.
I actually like it more than I used to, Goldman.
Yeah, because The Rise of Skywalker is a mess.
The Force Awakens.
Yes,
and I'm one of the few people that really likes The Rise of Skywalker, and I love parts of The Last Jedi, but there was some serious fuck ups in there, man. He took everything, every cliffhanger that you had, and I'm going to subvert expectations. And
that
don't
is
get me
our
started
fault.
on
That is
Luke
our
throwing
fault.
away his father's lightsaber.
No. That's not anybody's
Why
fault.
wouldn't he
but
throw the
ours.
lightsaber away? Of course, that's the logical thing to do. He clearly didn't want.
If we're
he
going to
didn't want
debate
to
The
be
Last
bound.
Jedi, if we're going to debate The Last Jedi, we're going to be here for an hour.
Python's flying circus.
Okay,
let's get back on focus.
Yeah,
Max, present your points.
Okay, this is Crazy Joe's saying this is his proof that Kathy officially said we're not going to be working with DB Weiss and David Benioff. I would actually argue that this is a more positive comment on the project.
Obsessed on whether or not somebody's. It's semantics,
But see,
man.
That's what I'm saying. Max is trying to prove this little tiny point to.
Would you let me do it?
Just go for
this
it.
is
please.
fun.
Just
Yeah,
get it
let
over
me
with.
let me do it because I'm going to do it.
Okay, please just do it.
This is what Crazy Joe brought up, not me.
No,
Brian.
but what I'm just saying is like you're hooking onto his argument.
No,
but
but
like
you're
ignoring the overarching argument of the whole thing.
Stop it, Brian. This is fun.
You're derailing us, Brian.
I'll be right back. I go get ice water anyways.
Yeah. No,
Max, what I said before about David Benioff and DB Weiss, there have been reputable sources that said they're not doing Star Wars anymore. That's never happened with Ryan Johnson.
Yeah,
not Vanity Fair. Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, all these reputable sources have said David Benioff and DB Weiss are gone.
It's a lot of opinions in the media.
But these are reputable sources, Max. When these people say something, it's pretty much true unless plans change behind the scenes.
This is where I disagree with a lot of my friends because people are so critical of like other websites, which I think they should be, but they're so if Vanity Fair or if this one says it's going to happen when there's a little substance of proof there too. I'm saying the industry.
True.
The industry altogether, it's an industry problem, and people are very critical on one side, but ignore it on the other side.
Max, the reason why people like Doomcock and Mike Zero, no one listens to them, is because they have an awful track record, and every time they say
Okay,
stuff,
that's
it's
fair.
not true. But
That's fair.
but for one, Vanity Fair is not really a news outlet. They actually work with Lucasfilm, so that's a little different. But things like the Hollywood Reporter and Deadline, when they say stuff, it's almost always true, and when it's not, it's because something changed after that. Like the Hollywood Reporter said there was going to be an Obi-Wan movie. Now that didn't happen, but it was because they changed it to a series, so they weren't
said
really
there was going to be a
wrong.
Wonder Twins movie.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
But
Well,
with Star Wars, they haven't been wrong. They leaked all the castings of the Mandalorian season 2 besides Luke, and they were right about that. So
Okay,
their track record is close to impeccable, and they just haven't
What-
said anything about Ryan Johnson's trilogy.
David Benioff, DB, Dan Weiss are incredibly storytellers. We hope to include them in the journey forward when they're able to step away from their busy schedule to focus on Star Wars.
Yeah,
now the article writer says that they didn't shut any doors. So this is a lot from the article writer. Okay.
What website is this?
This is Deadline.
Okay.
All right. And now going back to the Vanity Fair.
Holy shit.
Ryan Johnson has been unbelievably busy with Knives Out and the deal that he has made at Netflix for multiple movies. That is no confirmation of anything going forward. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean it's not happening, though. I'm not saying it does.
There's
I'm not
been
saying
no other announcements to say it's not happening.
That's why I believe it's all open ended. It's all open ended with all these directors. They don't want to burn any bridges because who knows
Right,
what
you
they
leave
want
the
to do
door
a
open.
decade from now. You know,
Right. You leave the door open, but listen, there's no confirmation it's still
Ryan
happening,
Johnson is a phenomenal.
There's no
director.
confirmation
He really
either
is.
way.
Did
There's
Ryan
no
Johnson say
confirmation.
"suck it, Warner Brothers"?
I think it is time for me
No, he
to-
didn't. But Zack Snyder did.
Anyways, Max, do you like the ending of Halo?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Does Ryan Johnson own the Wrath of Khan on beta?
No, but you're awesome for doing so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off, Max. I got a Halo video to work
Did
on.
I give you anything to think about, or you think I'm full of shit? So last
I don't
comment.
think you're full of shit. I just don't think there's.
Are you
significant evidence.
confident that it's still confirmed happening? After that,
No, but
Does that give you
I
any more
wouldn't. I wouldn't say this discussion changed anything. I still believe that if the Ryan Johnson trilogy isn't happening, it's going to be because of him and his choice, not because of Lucasfilm.
I agree with that completely.
I think you're naive to think there's not other major factors in there, especially when you're justifying it to those that greenlight the film. That there's not all these other factors in there. It's
As long as Kathleen
it's just that
Kennedy,
he's an award winner. That he's
as
just
long
an
as
award winner.
I've never made that argument. As long as Kathleen Kennedy is in charge of Lucasfilm, I believe if Ryan Johnson said, "I'm ready to do this trilogy," they would do it.
They'd roll the red carpet out for him.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think it'd be that
they would.
easy. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not possible or plausible. I just think you're being naive to
Maybe
think
not
that
a
there's not all
specific
these other
trilogy.
factors.
I think they would get him back involved in Star Wars and stuff.
I said he should do some episodes of a series, and that would be a good way to like save face. And what is RJ doing? RJ,
If Kathleen Kennedy were to leave tomorrow and Slap Masterson were to become like the head of Star Wars, then things could change. But until Slap Masterson gets here.
Well, thanks, Goldman.
Nice discussing Ryan Johnson as always. Makes me happy.
Tell people if you're Ryan, tell them where you can find your channel. They haven't been on in a while. Like, go check out the Goldman.
If you like Star Wars, go find me at the Goldman on YouTube. That's my name.
In Tatooine.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that in a while. And the Tatooine Show, which is a podcast, but that's not really just me. Mostly the Goldman.
Yeah, and he has a lot of great videos. I did not check out the Halo. I will tell you what, I like the beginning of Halo better than where it's going at the end. The last few episodes were not my
I
favorite.
think I'm done with Halo and don't give a shit how it ends, honestly.
Well, can you say? Can you say, just not with any spoilers, but how did you think of the finale? It was underwhelmed, or you good with it?
I really liked it. I really liked it.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope to watch it later.
All right,
Thanks, Goldman.
peace out. Thank you.
I just subscribed to the Goldman.
Thank you. I think that puts me at 69.
So, Matt,
hell?
what did you have to say about?
Boom, going.
I know you like talking about delusional fans. Go ahead, Matt. RJ.
Oh, I literally have no idea what's going
especially
on.
You, Max, you're the best.
What? You guys are late.
Will the
Why'd you ask
Ryan
for
Johnson
late,
trilogy be made?
Oh, no. I don't think it will be. I don't think, and it's not, I don't think it has anything to do with like
Well, here's the
Kathleen
quote.
Kennedy specifically.
Well, this is why I want to be
stop bringing up that fucking quote.
No, this is why I want to be consistent. We're critical of Snyder, Snyder articles, and I'm not saying it's confirmed with Snyder that there's very little substance here that suggests it's still moving forward.
No. Zack Snyder went on Stephen Colbert's show and said, "Suck it, Warner Brothers." He is not coming back to Warner Brothers, bro. Nobody says that, especially with your argument saying nobody wants to burn a bridge.
It was a joke.
I'm just saying, even a joke, man. Like,
everyone knows the context.
No, I'm telling you right now. At least Kathleen Kennedy mentioned his name. Did
Ryan
they mention anything?
Unbelievably busy with Knives Out and the deal. This is not confirmed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but
I'm
are
not
they
saying
saying, is Warner Brothers saying, "Oh, Zach's so busy right now with Rebel Moon and all this"?
They
stuff
won't
he's
even
doing
mention
over
the
at
man's
Netflix.
name.
They don't
They
even
won't
say
even
shit.
mention
They don't say a fucking thing. So I'm like, dude, whatever.
They don't
More
officially-
delusional fan base, Snyder fucking fans. Sorry guys,
Ooh,
but you're delusional as fuck.
Oh wow. Okay.
Max,
All right, I'm gonna
admit
eat
it.
another breadstick. Have fun.
I am going to
time to
agree
face
with
the
Brian.
music.
I'm sorry. I am going to agree with Brian and say that the Snyder fans, the hardcore ones, are way more delusional than the Ryan Johnson.
Well, I want to hear from Matt because he's very critical of way articles are written and confirmation and all. Yeah. Okay, RJ, you had to get to there. RJ and Matt, that's what I want to hear from now. This quote. This is the only thing that Kathy has said. Does this confirm they're still moving forward?
Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really trust Vanity Fair. I don't think they have the inside track. I'm really waiting for geekositymag.com to say something.
I need to
no, okay.
No. Oh, that's fair. Okay.
No.
Bazinga.
The reality. No, here's
No,
okay.
But Matt, don't you see where people ran with it? Confirmation, it's still happening. That's the same scenario to me.
I mean, look, I think it's one of those things where saying that it's not going to happen is more embarrassing than just letting it die on the vine on its own, right?
Like I've done, yeah.
Yeah. What?
I've said Ryan Johnson's trilogy is not happening.
Well, you said it. I've said. I think any one of us who watch Star Wars look to see where Star Wars is going, and it's like,
I have a really important question, actually. Who's going to be wrong first and faster, Max or Sil and Mikey?
I mean, well, it depends on the topic, right?
I was wrong with Kathy Kennedy being fired. I will take that L. I
never thought she was going to be
fired. I thought that bringing JJ back was a way to transition to JJ. I knew JJ was going to be more involved within just directing, and I was actually looking at WB at the time of how they consistently changed people in charge, and I'm like, oh,
do you know before JJ decided to finish the Rise of Skywalker, they asked like 3 other directors, and everybody turned it down. They didn't want shit to do with it. Why do you think that is? Because of what Ryan Johnson did with the last
first
Jedi.
person to turn it down was Ryan Johnson. They asked Ryan Johnson first.
Oh my God! Listen. You want to know the facts?
That makes
Joe?
me dislike him even more. I'm gonna come in and fuck up all your shit, and then I'm not gonna do
We're
anything.
talking Star Wars. Here's Empire Strikes Back on beta.
Speaking of betas, Ryan Johnson's a fucking beta.
The announcement of the trilogy.
Had nothing to do with that.
They wanted it on a timeline, and he wasn't prepared to make. He didn't know what story he was going to tell next. Honestly,
I don't think any of them knew what story they were going to tell.
And my video, which I stand by, was the announcement was a throwaway announcement, just like other stuff. We're going to make Wonder Woman 3 after Wonder Woman 84 tanks. Yeah, of course.
A day later, they literally announced.
They announced the Ryan Johnson trilogy before the Last Jedi came out. And if you recall, the day before Star Wars Solo came out, they had said that Boba Fett was going to happen. Well, a report in the Hollywood Reporter said Boba Fett movie was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what I think is that there was a lot of push, at the time to like solidify Ryan Johnson as kind of the future post the sequel trilogy. And I don't think they were. I don't think they were expecting.
We've seen Star Wars backlash against like Lucas and people complaining.
But,
saying,
but
like,
that was against. But that was against
nothing like
the guy.
with Ryan Johnson.
But Chris.
Nobody's ever
But
got
Chris,
backlash on Star Wars like that.
you can sit there and it's like, okay, they kind of give like a religious analogy, right? You know, people out there who believe God created everything still curse his creations, but they're like, you know what? It's God, so fuck it. You know, like this is kind of the same thing where you've got George Lucas did the prequels. So you can go, it doesn't matter that George Lucas effed up the prequels. The OT still happened. And that is still there. And that is still, this still ties into that. And there's still things there. The sequel trilogy, you know, came after the fact. Lucas wasn't involved. So there's none of that, like going back to its original creator to go, well, you've done some good things. You know, the thing with The Last Jedi is that I think they weren't anticipating the blowback because either they thought that the fans were dumb enough to eat up literally anything, which I think is probably the case. I think they really did have that thought of like, well, the fans will literally buy anything. You know, like we gave them a movie about how the Death Star plans got into the hands of Carrie Fisher, you know, and that movie blew up. And then we can do this. We're doing a solo movie. We can literally, they'll go see it. It doesn't matter. It's got Star Wars on it. And I think that, again, what killed The Last Jedi is Luke's death. It was unearned. It was not needed. And it was pointless. And the fact that was, and that in my mind, that is an unsaliable fact. Is that's what really caused the biggest problems. If you would have left Luke alive, cut that scene by 5 seconds, we would not be here. The Phantom Menace would not be what they are. And it is what
It's amazing how 5 seconds and just a 5-second cut in the edit bay could have changed movie history forever.
Give me Luke not throwing the lightsaber. Give me Luke still alive, even though I do like the way he died. And get rid of the Canto Bite shit, and I would love that movie. I would love that movie.
Even with all that, to Matt's point, had they just cut the 5 seconds where he fades away,
I want to ask a question
I disagree.
I want to ask a question.
I love the movie. It was great.
I want to ask a question to RJ and Matt because they're new coming in, and I'm not sure what's happened with Ashley, if she's still robotic or not. I don't know, but Goldman said and Crazy Joe earlier that okay, Ryan Johnson finishes the Knives Out trilogy. He writes a trilogy. He presents it. Is he immediately getting the green light? Because they think he is. I think they're being extremely naive that other factors aren't going to be in play here. Is he immediate? Because I think what we have here is he has a development deal to develop a series that basically he has to present and get the green light. If he acts on that, actually writes out not a whole story, but an outline to present to start a trilogy to get the green light. Are they going to roll out the red carpets? Because I think that was suggested by Crazy Joe, Brian, and Goldman. They're going to roll out the red carpets for Ryan Johnson? Man?
They're not, but here's the thing. They're not doing trilogies anymore. So so they won't, so the Ryan Johnson trilogy won't happen.
Even a movie.
Now, a movie I could see happening.
Or are they rolling out the red carpet for Ryan Johnson?
Kathleen even said they're not focused on trilogy.
Yeah, I mean,
with Ryan, it would probably just be one movie.
It would probably be one movie. And
if it's really successful, then they would consider sequels.
Here's the thing with it though, right? I'll be honest with you. A Ryan Johnson directed Star Wars movie would actually make a buttload of money because everyone who hated The Last Jedi would go out and see it.
They would go out and
to see if it sucked, right? There'd be so much hatred and animosity leading up to it that people wouldn't not sit it out. You know what I mean?
They'd hate watch the hell out
They'd hate watch it. They'd go there with their they'd all go like locked and loaded. Pitchforks, torches, boners, they would go in with everything.
The people that will just go see Star Wars because it says Star Wars, they'd show up. Guys like us who actually love Star Wars, they'd show up. Yeah, they would make a ton of money.
It'd be like that end scene of the Warriors.
I stopped showing up to the only Star Wars debuts I'd go to now is on Disney Plus. I don't.
You're such a liar. You would go running out to the theater again.
Max
needs to change her.
Max, you would totally go see it because you would have to like make content.
No.
Yes, you absolutely would.
I didn't see Solo in the theater, and I didn't see Rise of Skywalker in the theater.
Yeah, because back then you were like pseudo Phantom Menace. You know, and you even admitted that. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
hell yeah. Back when The Rise of Skywalker came out, you're like, I'm boycotting it.
You told me not to look back at some of your old videos and show them publicly.
You just go watch the fucking movie, dude. It's like $8. You know what? And you can make more than $8. You can make more than $8.
By the way, have you guys heard the rumors about Tychus movie?
The first time I saw The Rise of Skywalker was Louis Lecca gave me a digital copy.
Yeah, I know you saw it for free. I saw it for free too. I still had to fly to LA. But you know,
I would. Why is everyone? I would not. I would.
You would go see it. You would absolutely. Yeah. Well, actually, Louis Leck is the one who gave me the info to contact Lucasfilm.
If I saw a trailer,
I mean,
and
he
it
gave me
looked
tickets for
amazing,
Tenet.
Holy shit, we can hear Ashley. She's not a robot no more.
I would strongly
Ashley.
consider seeing Ryan Johnson movie, not trilogy.
Well, let me ask you this, Max. Max,
Yeah.
have you heard the rumor about Taika Waititi's movie?
What?
That's set during prehistoric times in the Star Wars universe.
Prehistoric.
Yes.
Like dinosaurs?
That sounds exciting.
Like
You mean like just go to another planet and there's like dinosaurs there?
Yeah, technically,
Jurassic
technically the
dinosaurs?
prehistoric times. in
We're talking
Star
about
Wars are
prehistoric.
like
no, we're talking
the
about,
Old
like,
Republic.
Ancient.
That's
We're
the
talking like, no, not like that. We're talking about like ancient before even Jedi were a thing, potentially.
That sounds kind of cool to me.
You mean like
I don't.
nobody wants to go back to the before time. I'm telling you,
Yes,
nobody
they
wants.
do. Yes,
No,
they
they do. Do you really want to go and see how the Jedi Order was founded? No.
Yes. some
RJ,
people
they
are
want the
interested in
Old
that.
Republic. They don't want dinosaurs and bullshit comedy.
I'm not saying
They
they'd be
want the Old
dinosaurs. I'm
Republic.
just saying prehistoric times. They're going like ancient.
You listen, a Star Wars movie isn't a Star Wars movie without a Jedi and a Sith in it.
Desperate. People are desperate to see either.
I disagree with
No,
that.
they're not. No, they're
yes,
not.
They are. Yes, they
Let me tell you what
Dude,
people
the
are
Old
desperate to
Republic-
see.
The Old Republic is like huge.
But do you know why the Old Republic is huge? Because the Old Republic is at the Jedi Order 4,000 years before they fell. So basically at the height of their game, sort of thing, right? And they're dealing with
motherfucking Navy SEAL police of the galaxy, bro.
Yeah, and then you've also got Revan, a great villain, and a good story to go along with it. The Old Republic, the MMO,
Dark Jedi, man. You
Yeah,
got
they-
shit there, man.
you know, I've never played it, but like I know they did a lot with it. They treat it like a single player game in many instances. They put a lot of work into that, and they created a lot of lore, and they did a lot of good stuff. People, I'm gonna give you an analogy. People don't want alien; they want aliens. All right. People don't want alien because look at that. We got that kind of with Covenant, a little bit with Prometheus. Those are kind of shit on. What they want is they want aliens. They want action. They want to see 50 Jedi versus 50 Sith and see who comes out on top. That's what they care about.
That's true.
If you go into it, do you want to play like, you know, do you play a Star Wars game to like walk around the desert and like hunt for rocks?
Hell no.
No,
The
give
Jedi,
me, listen, give
you know?
me Braveheart
I
battles.
was
but
pissed
with
in the
Sith
Old
and
Republic
Jedis,
when
bro.
you get stuck with one of those vibroblade things. I was like, what the hell is this? Where's my lightsaber?
I want a Jedi. I want to get a double-sided lightsaber. God damn it.
No,
I want to make
I'm
it
just saying,
purple. I don't want to fuck bitches.
Hold on.
I'm really annoyed that people don't
Damn
believe
it.
me when I say I'm not going to go see a movie. I'm not going to see a movie.
You're not, because no one believes you, Max.
Well, let's be honest, Max. You are very
Right?
very easily foldable.
No, I'm not.
You absolutely
No.
are.
There's
Max
video
was the
proof
last
of me
boycotter.
getting spoiled-
If he hadn't
spoiled
got
by-
the copy, I doubt he would have watched it.
Listen, Max.
No, I would have watched it
listen,
when it came on
Max.
Disney Plus.
Listen,
That's where I would have watched it.
2 days later.
I just want to clarify. This is a joke, so don't take this personally. But you are the type of guy, as Still and Mikey said, hey, you want to go see the new Star Wars movie on a podcast with us? You totally go.
No!
I don't believe that. I'm
You
with you.
would
I don't believe
totally,
that. I don't
you
think
would
you would.
totally see it opening night, no matter what.
I would
Look,
not.
if Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers was in your city and was like, "Hey Max, you want to go see Star Wars with me? The
would
Ryan
I
Johnson
go-
Star Wars?" You'd be like, "Okay, yeah,
Why
I'll go
would I
see it
do
with you."
that When I took my wife to the theater, she was pissed, and I dropped her off.
Because
and
you're
took
not
her
the
to
same
dinner
person.
afterwards.
You're not the same person.
It's not the same person seeing with your wife, dude. We're not talking
I
about your
think
wife.
you might live stream it. You
No,
might do it.
she
Max,
went to
for
see The
content.
Rise of Skywalker without me. I said, I'm not going to see it. And she's like, you know what? I don't want you there. I don't want you to ruin it for me.
Yeah.
Like you did The Last Jedi.
I
I'm like,
will
"That's
say,
good, 'cause I'm not going. I'll pay
in
you."
Max's
And
defense,
she says, you're taking me, you're dropping me off, and you're getting me a goddamn good dinner. And that's what I did.
In Max's defense, back in 2004, I said I wasn't going to go see the Halle Berry Catwoman movie, and people kept saying, "Oh, you know you're going to see it. You know you're going to see it." I still haven't seen it. Didn't go.
I worked at a
missing out on a
drive-in. I
phenomenal
was paid to watch it.
You're
So
missing out on a masterpiece.
Anyway,
Ryan, you too?
Anyway, who gives a crap about Star Wars right now? Daredevil is back, baby.
Oh my God, RJ, don't come in and don't come in. and fuck up the topic.
Daredevil's back.
I mean, yeah, right. Daredevil's back.
Chris is
That's
such a
great,
hater,
but
man.
you know, we were talking about
Where
different
where
topics.
is the Daredevil topic?
I'm sure
Max?
Daredevil would have came in eventually, but we were having a good
I
spirited
made
debate.
the topics before I
That 35 people asked to change.
Yeah, like 40 people have been asking in your chat, where the hell's the talk about Daredevil?
Yeah, you know what I would tell my
Begging
chat?
for it.
You know what I would tell
You
my
gotta,
chat?
you gotta give the people what they want.
We don't talk about Daredevil.
So the Halo finale.
Oh my god!
Really?
Well, bring
I
up
did
the
not
audience.
see. I did not see the Halo.
I haven't
Spoilers.
seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not doing spoilers. I'm just going to the review score. Let me see
Callie's
here.
up there at this top.
I think you
Season
might be inflating those
Transcendence.
numbers, Ashley. I don't
Shut
think
up,
that's
dogs,
35
please.
people.
I'm trying to run a podcast here or show. Let me just.
Your dog
7,
doesn't
good.
care.
Yeah, your dog is like,
See,
"Get off
this
the
is.
screen."
I'm disappointed to hear it's anticlimactic. Halo season 1 finale is disappointingly anticlimactic.
Look at those
Yeah.
reviews. Look at that.
In some
Look at that
ways,
episode 7 review. You got a 4.
I know. That's the one that focused on that girl character. With the nonstop barrage of action, emotionally resonant character moments, ultimate. Oh, nonstop barrage of action! Woo! All right.
Did all the people who were upset that he
Okay,
took
go
his
ahead,
helmet
RJ.
off? Did they
No.
get like? Remember that was a big thing.
Most people gave up on the show, Joe. Most like people just gave up on it.
I don't think they gave up on it. I just don't think they're no, because everyone here who was talking about it has still watched it. I haven't watched it. I can talk about
Nobody
it.
was truly that involved. Nobody was that truly involved in that story. Nobody.
I wanna hear
They're
from- I wanna
watching
hear-
it because it's there.
I want to hear from Ashley. Did we handle this topic okay? Did we do a good job? Or
Yeah, the only point that I was going to make earlier is I understand Brian's point of view, but like I was just going to give a perspective, of, especially being a woman in the South, and in the way that I'm raised. Like I can't, like I was always taught, I don't go out of the house unless I am completely done up, hair done, makeup, dressed, because it's based off how I look. My intelligence was always secondary. So it was like, how do you present yourself? Because you want to be presented as a virtuous, beautiful, appealing woman. So that's all I was saying. I understand where Brian was coming at. Everybody has like insecurities, and there's these self-image things that people are supposed to look like. But I just know as a woman, like what that's like, and dealing with hearing things about, oh, well, you don't want to eat those things because you eat that'll make you to gain weight, and no man's gonna want that. Like I heard these things since I was like 8 years old. So I'm saying it is different, and it's like with women, it's always first based on what is our physical appearance. Am I visually attractive on the eyes? Because then maybe you don't want me around if I'm just some girl that's smart. So I mean, like that's the only point that I was gonna make about that.
all right. Well, thank you. Thanks
What
for adding that.
I apologize for my ignorance on the topic, but what exactly are you referring to?
Jordan Peterson said that the girl on the cover of the Sports Illustrated video cover was basically too curvy, and she would never be beautiful to him, and that's not sexy.
And I was saying that are as women, like it's the way that we look is, is grained into our minds. And they were like, oh, well, men have the same perception. That's like, it's not really the same, because it's like, women are been over sexualized forever. It's like women are prizes and trophies. Like if you look back at history, and especially in this country. So that's the only point that I was trying to make.
Look at movie talk. We have a lot of, like, how much Brie Larson. Look at actual movie talk. How even women, even on the John Campea show, they're there, but they're not the focus. They're reading questions. They're presenting it, and they're the last in line every single time.
No.
Chris
Carr did an excellent job hosting the show.
Chris Carr hosted the show, and like they are not there just as accessory pieces.
No. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm saying we still have a lot of strides to make. I'm saying they usually go to John and then Robert first.
Well, what's the name of the show? The name of the show is the John show.
I know. I'm saying, but that's part of the
Title
audience.
to the Ray Ora show.
It's part of what the audience. I'm saying we have a lot of strides to make. There's not a lot of female focused center stage movie talk,
And a lot of the times,
except for if you want that, go to Ashley's channel or the show that she's hosting on the channel frequently.
Well, I'm usually the only female on my channel, but yes, true. Very true.
I gotta get going, but let me ask you one quick question before I go. All the people who were getting upset that the Master Chief took his helmet off, how did they feel about seeing his ass in the third episode?
Oh, it was horrible.
I
It went
didn't
down.
even
It
see
went.
that
It was
episode.
horrible.
I
It
liked
went
his
down
ass.
Dude,
horrible.
he had
Good
sex
for
and
that.
everyone like literally, you could tell which people watching had never, ever seen a vagina.
Cortana
They were
That's
just,
not the reason people
they
were
were
upset,
so mad.
That's
It was
not the
so
reason
funny.
why they were upset.
This Master Chief is getting
They were
some
upset.
pussy.
They were upset because they thought him having sex with a girl was going to be the fall of Reach. That's why they were upset.
It kind of is one of the impetuses of it.
Have you like never, ever seen like Troy? Right? Like the story. Some women just
Beautiful
say,
face that launched 1,000 ships.
yeah,
I
some
know
women
the
just have
legend.
beer flavored nipples and it causes chaos.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying like
Flavored nipples,
it's Ash knows what I'm talking about. Like some women are just like they just have that impact.
Yeah, I'm a demon woman. I've
My
been
wife
told,
got
so get it.
My wife got angry at me earlier today because I quoted a Dave Attell joke. We were talking about like the formula shortage and breast milk, and I said, "Well, we men are still jealous because our nipples don't produce beverages." And she
got
didn't
mad
find
at
that.
that.
She didn't find it funny.
I mean,
Mad-
you
mad
technically
might be an
can.
over-
Technically-
And you felt like you felt like you should tell this joke again after that. Good.
It's a great,
I mean,
it's a
you are
great
great.
joke.
that's-
Dave Attell's great.
I don't know. I mean, like, have you ever tasted breast milk?
No.
What the hell is this?
I've
Well,
tasted
yeah, I
mine.
guess I have,
Isn't it
but
kind
It
of
has
like
healing
Survive as a
properties.
baby.
It's sweet.
How to
It's
survive as a
sweet.
baby?
yeah,
You
but
can
like
put it on a wound. Watch what it's gonna do to it if you get a cut. Or I mean, I breastfed my kids till both of my boys till they were 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
man, right
gotta
now
take
you know
it
if you were still breastfeeding Ashley, you could make $1 million right now.
I know, right?
Right now, I was at
Only
Walmart
fans.
today. I was at no, the baby food shortage, man.
Yeah.
I was at Walmart today, and the shelves are barren. You know, I mean, I'm like, damn. We have a 2.5-year-old that we're getting off the bottle.
Thanks
And
thanks for supporting RJ's show, Marvel Mania earlier. $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Sup, Max? Great show. Hope to talk to you soon again. Yes, I like scoopers over here. So yes,
it's because Max has a cat.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask Joe to bring out the scooper again. No, I don't want you to show it on stream again. You got to use scooper and look at my scooper.
It was a kitty litter scooper.
Yeah, I don't want to see Crazy Joe's cat poop scooper.
Hell of a lot
Sorry.
more useful than somebody that gives you bunk information on movies.
Man, Brian is salty as that. Yeah.
Fuck you. You talk about salty. I got your salt.
Wow.
I'm going to disappear
You went Italian
now.
there for a second. I got your salt right here. I got your fucking salt.
Yeah.
No, I'm just having
I got
fun,
your salt
guys.
right
It's
here.
so good.
I don't
All right.
know whose milk irritates in Degrassi's, but it is based on diet too. Like if you're eating the right things, it should just taste sweet.
What?
Like,
Yeah, it's like the whole kiwi thing, right?
yes, and pineapple too. Like you know what I'm saying? Eat that pineapple.
like
ladies and
gentlemen,
gentlemen.
if you're going on a date with your woman, like chug some pineapple juice. None of that syrup shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Go get a can of Dole and give her
I don't
give her a
talk about
cool.
breast milk anymore.
We're not talking about breast milk.
we're talking about other bodily fluids now.
We're talking about the nectar of life, Chris. The nectar of life. The legit.
I mean, I'm
okay,
sorry. That's
listen.
just the hippy
If
dippy
they
part of
if
me
they
coming
gave
out
out
there.
trophies for that, okay?
I'm telling you.
If they gave out trophies, are we talking about what I think we're talking about?
Like you go find a woman and be like, "Do you eat a lot of pineapple?" Just find out.
Okay, yes, definitely.
That's
I
what
would
I'm
get.
saying.
I would be a gold ribbon,
telling
gold
you.
trophy. I would be a champion at that. That's my favorite thing in
It's
the
both
world.
ways.
That is
Male,
my favorite thing in the
female.
whole world.
Yeah.
Pineapple. Find out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving you that. It's
Just,
a gift.
you just give her a Dole Whip. You know what I mean?
All right.
I mean,
so,
pineapple.
I'm taking notes, guys. Hang on. All right.
Yeah, Layla, it's not a good time. Not a good time, Layla.
Sorry.
Hey, I once dated a girl. No joke. I once dated a girl who used Jolly
I love
Ranchers.
pineapple. I got no problem with that.
I don't.
What?
I'm not no. Okay, we're
What,
not talking
like, to,
about
like-
some weird
She
thing
would
you
put
put
one
in
in
your
her.
body.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not talking about
No.
putting objects in your body. I'm talking about things that you eat and put in that way.
That changes the like acidic content, your pH balance.
It does definitely, yeah.
I mean, like, if someone's putting like a watermelon Jolly Rancher up her cooter,
like fresh.
Then I don't know. Then that's real sticky. And I don't want to get involved in that.
that to me is just wild, man.
So,
Like
guys,
juice.
Daredevil's back. What do you think of that?
I don't care about that. I want to know
Max,
about pineapple.
yes.
Daredevil,
Brian, I'll
Disney-
explain it to you later. I got you.
RJ, save me, brother. Caden, are you there?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
Daredevil's Disney Plus series in the works with Matt Corman, Chris Ord set to write. This comes from Variety. Announced today.
And it's also.
Are you gonna read the article? Or we're just gonna look at the picture.
Well, that was it. Okay.
That's not it.
What?
Go back.
What are you doing?
And there was much rejoicing. Yay.
A new Daredevil is do you believe the people that are speculating that this was announced because of the reception for She-Hulk?
No.
Okay.
This isn't an official announcement from Marvel.
Yeah, thanks
This
a
is
lot,
from
Isaac.
press.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Why did,
I was very
I know,
cryptic with what
I am demonetized, just so everyone knows. I already saw.
I was.
Oh, you
I
are?
I have to click the thing, but slow your roll though.
All right.
If we stop now, I can
No,
click
I-
save for ads and they'll review it and might get monetization back.
I was just trying to
yeah,
talk about pineapple.
come on, guys.
Yo, Pineapple Express.
Enough
confirmed. I'm in.
salty talk. Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, anyone here in the Navy?
Oh God.
Right? Any seamen out there serving our country?
No.
Out there
Daredevil.
fighting.
Right?
Max
What
is
is the
like
official music of Max Rebo? It's jizz.
Layla.
That's actually the
Layla,
real.
we're
Yeah,
really
that's
trying to
what I was
keep
gonna say.
you in line, Layla. So I don't know who you can keep in line, my love.
Sorry, Max. I'll stop.
A new Daredevil series moving forward. Disney Plus and Variety have exclusively learned from sources
love it
that
when
Matt
RJ reads.
Corman and Chris Ord are attached to write and executive produce. Rumors have persisted for some time that a Disney Plus series about the Man Without Fear was in the works, especially considering that two of the stars of the Netflix Daredevil series, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, have appeared in
What was
recent
his
Marvel
last name?
projects. Scroll down,
He
please.
is our Batman.
Oh, I
Daredevil
forgot you
is
didn't
our
bring it up.
Batman.
Yeah, it's
Cox
like
will- wait, go back up.
All right,
please.
let RJ finish.
Go back up, please. Cox once again played Matt Murdock, the secret identity of Daredevil in the film Spider-Man No Way Home, while D'Onofrio reprised the role of Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye. It now appears that the project is picking up steam with the hiring of Corman and Ord, although Marvel has yet to announce anything regarding the show formally. Reps for Corman and Ord declined to comment. Marvel Studios reps do not comment on projects in development. Corman and Ord most famously co-created the USA Network series Covert Affairs, starring Piper Perabo and Christopher Gorham. The show aired for 5 seasons, the basic Kaler from 2010 and 2014. They most recently worked as executive producers and co-showrunners on the NBC drama shows The Enemy Within and The Brave, as well as the CW series Containment. They are rep by Verve, Entertainment 360, and Goodman Canal. Fans have been claiming for more Daredevil ever since the Netflix series was canceled in 2018 after 3 seasons. They were in for a long wait, however, as Variety reported in 2018 that the deal with Netflix included a clause that prevented any characters in the Marvel Netflix shows from appearing in any non-Netflix products for 2 years after cancellation. The move came as Disney looked to bring its Marvel heroes under one umbrella, with multiple MCU shows having since debuted on Disney Plus. Moon Knight, starring Oscar Isaac, the last show to premiere with a trailer for the She-Hulk series, starring Tatiana Maslany, dropping earlier this week.
All right.
Matt Murdock, baby. Give me Matt Murdock. I'm in.
Yeah,
So,
He's
so
our
by the way,
Batman.
real
He's
quick,
the Marvel
real quick.
Batman.
So real quick,
No, he's not.
He's
the
totally
Hollywood
Marvel
Reporter is saying that this series is going to be a new series, right? But it is somewhat a continuation for the Netflix stuff. So
See,
kind of a soft reboot, but it's still gonna
RJ,
continue off of that.
when I saw it, so they said they didn't know if it was a reboot or a continuation
Is that
or
what they
something different altogether. Yeah, like and the thing is
They
weird.
seem to
like,
imply it was a
how can it
continuation
be
in
a
some form.
continuation necessarily when we know where Kingpin is at the end of Hawkeye? So continuity is already kind of thrown off.
I think they're going to bring them together, actually.
I know, but like if it's a continuation of the Daredevil show, then the waters start to get muddy because where he ends up in Hawkeye, and he's a completely different
Yeah.
version of the character.
I'm just letting everyone know this.
I know.
Right here and now. Do not expect this to be anything like the Netflix show you got before.
Oh yeah,
this is a brand.
Ooh, Ashley's right though too. He does not fit. Like he
This,
does not
this
fit.
is going just like a comic book. the previous creators, like one run on the book is concluded. This is new creators and a new creative team picking up with the character, picking up with the book, and moving on from there. Like that's what this is.
Who? Hans? They don't come around anymore. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's no conspiracy theorists here, not anymore.
No.
Wait, who?
I don't know.
Maybe like when I talk about like,
I think it's because he said
WB
something one time about
planting
WB.
people.
Yeah,
I
I think
did
that
say
was the-
yeah, but I believe that. I mean, we'll stand by that.
You're a conspiracy theorist, Ashley. I'm sorry.
I am a little bit.
Well, at least you
Wait,
admit
hold
it.
on. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm lost. I'm sorry. What did you say was happening?
Oh, I said that the whole what was that dude that did this freaking Snyder thing on YouTube that he was like, we need to come together as a family.
Oh, the Snyder Cult guy?
Oh,
yeah,
the Snyder
yeah,
Cult
that was
guy,
about
yeah.
like positive. I was
Yeah,
like,
he-
yeah, I
that
was
was
like, I can see where WB would plan him there with the divisions between the fandom, you know, to like do a unifying thing. They
disappeared.
found
He
some
was- that was-
low totem YouTuber who like wanted a little bit of clout, and they said, hey, guy, we'll help you, you know, and that's what I'm saying. I could see.
I
it.
don't think.
Well, you said you could see. You didn't say it was for sure.
I don't think he was.
Yeah.
I don't think he was really entrenched in
I'm
the
like
Snyder fandom. I think that
45%
was-
sure. That's what
He
I'm saying. And
disappeared.
he went and he disappeared quickly, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are relevant. now. No one cares.
WB did that. I'm telling you, the evidence.
I don't know.
Well, okay. I mean, I could see that being a thing. And I mean, look, let's be fair. Like these guys have, you know, they run viral ads, viral campaigns all the time, right?
Thank you.
You know, no, they do. They like when I was, I'll put the Rennie Harlan movie I worked on 10 years ago now. Geez, was that Devil's Pass movie. It was the one that was kind of a sequel to the Dyatlov Pass incident, which was a real life incident, but they wanted to do like a film sequel of it. That was a point
I
of
didn't
view.
like that guy. Sorry,
I didn't like him either. I didn't like him either.
But anyway, so you know, when they brought me in to work on this movie, they wanted me to like come up with a pitch to like create a viral campaign. And I'm like, well, you know who did it best was Blair Witch Project. So why don't we try something like that, where we create a website and have it be this like kind of this website that leaks information about this documentary about these kids who died.
Is it real?
You know?
Is it not? Yeah.
Yeah,
That was amazing marketing.
And I even got them to go. I have the footage on like another hard drive somewhere, but like when they were filming the movie in Russia, I was like, why don't you guys just shoot like behind the scenes EPK interviews with the cast about what's going on, and we'll just leak the footage out. And they're like, oh, that's a great idea. So the producers actually went out and shot all this footage, and then they wanted me to build the website. I'm like, I'm not a builder. I'm an idea guy. You know, like I'm the idea guy. I have no budget here, you know, and because it was like, but I'm saying like they run this stuff. They wanted it to be kind of seen as being real, but they wanted to invest no money into it. So if you get this rando dude who's got like a couple Superman hot toys and like, you know, a little bit of filmmaking experience, you know, you could maybe put something together that's going to come out and like intrigue people. But the thing is though, is it's just like he just didn't do it as well. I think because we supported it, right? I think because we supported it.
It's always us. It always we do it. We always do it. We always, yeah, it's us.
Well, no, well, I really, yeah,
we're
like,
marks, man.
what
We
was
are.
that?
We're marks.
Have you heard about this new multiverse movie?
We didn't even talk about Daredevil.
what multiverse movie? The Everything Everywhere All at Once, whatever it's called.
Honestly though, RJ, what is there really to talk about with
There's a
Daredevil?
lot to talk about.
There's a lot to
I
talk
didn't even get to finish my point.
Barbie is the multiverse movie. Multiple
Well,
versions.
yeah, it's gonna have multiple versions of
It's
Ken
like
and Barbie.
it's like a multiverse movie almost.
Yeah, well, like they're gonna be playing different Barbie dolls and Ken dolls.
In the same universe.
Yeah,
right?
like have you like the Barbie animated show on Netflix handles this during like a weird fever dream for Barbie where she's like president, a doctor, an astronaut, a scientist, you know, and so it's like that's how they kind of play it up a little bit. So that's kind of how they're going to do it, I think.
Hans is giving some facts here. Also, my 2 cents for all you stop fighting with. I don't fight with anyone. I like to criticize everyone. You want to enjoy movie talk, but there's always pushing back. F them. Who cares about them? You can only blame yourselves for negativity at this point. Bye, everyone.
Oh no, I don't care about that. I was just kind of talking shit because I'm tired. I'm just like over the whole thing. So
I only like to fight a small group of people.
I have to say that I love Brian, but I've been frustrated with. I love Cape stuff. I'm getting more into it. I've been actually going back Disney Plus, watching all the Marvel movies. I'm actually going to look. I'm actually looking into RJ. Tell me if you want to do this. I want to go back and watch the Avengers cartoon show.
Which one?
Which
Either
one are you gonna watch?
Am toxic.
You need to go
Stating
watch
that
the
I-
No,
Avengers.
no. Get him off. Get him off of here.
Wait, what was that?
Last night I got a copyright claim because he
You know,
had
from
music
the
in
guy
the
that
video.
they're like, he just disappeared.
Is there music in the video? You
No,
make sure
there's not.
Like a fan.
There's no music.
This is him? What the hell
Yeah,
is he
this
doing?
is him.
He's
Replay
drinking.
from the start.
I have had a few people trying to call me out for being fake and saying that I am toxic, stating that I act like a fan and supporter of Dave the Film Junkie, yet got into an argument today involving him and tried to make him look dumb. First of all, just because people disagree doesn't mean they can't still support one another. It is in fact not toxic at all to behave in this manner. People don't always have to see eye to eye. It's just part of life. When you think otherwise and then act irrationally, like some of you who messaged me.
Why does he have like a certain kind of vest on? That's kind of freaky.
He's trying to be like this, like
yeah.
He's just dressed up in all black, man.
No, that's
like a-
I'm
we don't
not,
look.
I
we
think
don't
that-
look you weird for wearing a hoodie.
He's going
that
out
Kevlar?
like
I don't wear-
big, like he's got on a
I don't wear
bulletproof vest.
Yeah, I don't wear a tactical vest.
I think that's Kevlar. I think that's a tactical.
While he's
vest.
drinking his bourbon.
This is awesome,
Yeah.
dude. I love Dr. Chill, man.
Where's his cigar at? Why don't he?
Yeah, I really
the
don't
only
like
thing
this
is missing is his blunt. Is a blunt.
And then made
right?
sure to let me know you were no
He
longer
makes good
following
points,
me
but
in
I just don't
support of
like him.
Dave. That is in fact toxic behavior. This whole
These angles
topic
are
is
weird,
hilarious.
I
as
just love how he calls people out and they're like, "Dude, this guy's so messed up." It's like
was never disagreeing with him. I was only offering reasons that people may have been more excited about things with this upfront than normal.
Yeah, he does have 3 cameras going.
That is creepy.
Actually, he had 4.
Yeah, it's 4 cameras.
There's 4 different
All
angles
right,
there.
enough
Yeah.
of this dude.
Why? This guy's great.
This is
I don't
great.
want. I have other
Oh,
topics
man.
I had ready.
WB, maybe.
Wait,
you know
but
what I'm
Max,
saying?
you can't. What's wrong with like supporting like the positive side of the fandom?
He's not necessarily positive.
No, I think
He's
he
talking
makes
about
good
how being
points. I just
negative.
don't like his monotone delivery, and
I love it.
it almost
I
feels like
have
he's
other
talking down
topics
to
I wanna
anybody
get-
that's a
I
fan.
didn't get to finish my.
That's a deep
Not even
Philly
fun.
accent. Interesting,
Okay.
Degrassi.
I have a whole line of top. This is why I do rapid fire topics.
Well,
this is why
can I-
Brian yelled at me the other day. Is like, why did we don't even get to the
That's
other
not
topic?
what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that we'll be talking about something that's not related to comics, and then the right side of my screen lights up about let's talk about comics. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I understand.
Okay. All right,
That's what
go
the
ahead.
audience wants
I
to
didn't
hear.
get-
Wait, who's the Justin Shields guy that says "Bye, Jarbo"? Am I leaving?
Who?
Is something happening to me that I'm unaware of?
I don't even know.
Oh.
Oh, bye, Jarbo.
I don't know, yeah, is that
Bye, Jarbo.
Are you leaving?
to quote the great Cornholio? Are you threatening me?
Yeah, right.
Well, no, I just want to make one statement really
I
quick.
think
on the
no.
Daredevil
I
thing.
think
As long as
Max
it's not
is
about
intimidated,
Daredevil, RJ,
yeah,
I'm
like
sticking
I had one point to make.
No,
about
like
it.
I wanted
No.
to hear what he was gonna say
I
about
do too. I'm just-
Daredevil.
I'm
Like
just
honestly,
I've been trying.
Let
to
RJ
get my-
speak.
I've been
Brian,
trying to get my
I wanted
point
to-
across the
yes.
last like 30 minutes.
and I do have a something to tell Brian when you're done.
Okay.
All I was trying to say is that I think if you're anticipating that show, whatever it's going to be anything remotely like the Netflix show, you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
You already
Just
said
like-
that.
No, but I didn't get to finish it because
Oh,
I
okay.
got cut off.
God.
Just like a comic book, when a new creative team takes over the book, with like they somewhat continue where the previous team left off on, but they implement their own creative spin on the
Their own
character. They
ideas.
introduce new elements. It's
You
kind
said
of like
that
a
too.
comic book, right? But my point is, it's not going to be as dark, as violent. I don't think. I think it's going to be more like the Mark Waid run of Daredevil, potentially the more recent run. I think I'm going to see a lot of changes to like what he can do compared to Netflix, because it was like kind of limited. I think you're going to see a lot more of like acrobatic stuff. You're going to see more of like the string stuff, more like the radar sense kind of thing. I think it's going to be very different from the Netflix show, and I think that It's going to be interesting because I feel like everyone wants it to just be Netflix season 4, but it's not going to be.
But when they brought over the 3 seasons of the show, as well as Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Defenders, they increased their rating in order to they allowed for that to be on there for the first time.
Oh, we're getting a Defender sequel. I'll bet you.
I hope so. With Finn Jones as Iron Fist. I
think they're recasting Finn Jones.
Yeah.
I don't want them to recast Finn Jones.
It's what's most likely.
How do I enable that on Disney Plus? Because I don't get the Punisher. I gotta finish.
You have to go into your settings and enable TVMA. But they wouldn't have done that if there wasn't a reason for it. They would have dumped it to Hulu.
No. I think it's going to carry over some of the same story beats. I think you will see Bullseye in Daredevil in the new season of Daredevil. But obviously, whatever happens in She-Hulk and Echo is going to be what we follow in his own series. So again, I think some threads are going to be picked up, but I think it's going to be tonally a little different.
Well,
I'm not saying it's not going to be dark. I'm just saying it's not going to be as violent. I don't think it's going to go full TVMA. I think it's going to be contrasted. I don't even think it's going to be like a Daredevil season 4. I think they're going to call it Daredevil: The Man Without Fear. Like, give it a subtitle. That way, it's like immediately this is Disney.
Well, we've
Plus's
got what
Daredevil
it's probably going to
series.
be. We got She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. We're probably going to get like Daredevil, the Architect, or some shit like that.
Well, that's what I said. Daredevil: The Man Without Fear.
I mean, granted, She-Hulk is like the first one that had, this goofy addition to the television shows.
Shut your mouth, Desert Eagle. Nobody wants that McDonald's suit. I never liked Daredevil in the yellow suit.
That's what.
Yeah, the yellow suit is coming.
That's coming.
Oh, come on. Are you serious for real?
No, I'm being very serious.
Look
that's
at
what you're
his
getting.
suit. His red suit's kind of tarnished now.
Oh, I updated
Bullseye.
my profile. Gonna watch first. I never finished the last season of Punisher.
You know my favorite version of Daredevil in that whole series
Wow,
was when he just wore the thing over his eyes and wore
And
tights.
listen,
I loved
if
him
the
like
MCU does Daredevil Born Again, like if that's the story they give for this new season, I'm totally okay with that. Born Again's a really good story, so
I just love that look. I wish they had a hot toy.
well, they kind of already did Born Again a little bit with the Daredevil season 3, so I don't know.
Who left?
Oh, Caden left.
Caden.
He's going to the more interesting stream right now.
Oh my god! Oh really?
Oh yeah, things are about to get crazy.
It's about to get crazy.
Oh wait, is that the one I got invited to?
Yeah, things are about.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, you got the link, Barbo. You can go over there.
Yeah, I know, but I apparently make things worse, and I apparently engage in cancel culture tactics. Whatever.
Oh my god!
I was accused of that today. I was accused of trying to cancel the person.
What did you say? I was in trouble. Were you being serious, RJ? That I'm in trouble? Am I in trouble somewhere?
Oh no, you're in trouble because you were starting fights over Star Wars.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh.
I was
See
see what
I mean by RJ? This community used to have so much harmony before he got here.
Oh, leave RJ alone.
I am sick of his shit.
No.
What I do?
You didn't do anything.
Let's talk
RJ's
about this.
my Care Bear, man.
This is significant, right?
Where is Eddie though?
He's right here. Eddie!
He's been backstage this whole
Wait,
time.
what is Austin's channel called?
Chose to mute themselves.
What?
Big Little City.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, Little Big City Studios.
Big Little City.
No, it's Little Big City Studios.
Oh, maybe I'll check that out.
Yeah, I know you will.
Yeah, we're all gonna check it out.
Yeah, we're all gonna check it out.
All right, so what do we think? Let's get to these other. There is some interesting topics here. I have some accusations that I don't do other topics.
It's just we don't spend time on other topics. We just
is that my fault?
I have an idea.
It's...
I have an idea.
That is not Max's fault. We cannot
if,
blame Max.
What
for
if
that.
I'm not blaming Max for that.
No, I have an idea. What if we let Brian host an episode of MME?
All right, we'll finally get that interesting Star Trek content on this channel.
Right? Yeah, it'll be the lowest viewed episode of MME ever.
No,
dude,
that
I
is
understand.
unless you frame it in the negative, right? Unless you frame it,
I'm
you're
just
like,
saying, I
Strange
understand
New
what-
World sucks donkey cock, but then
Yeah.
parentheses, but I love donkey cock, right? You say something like that, it's negative and a positive. It cancels itself out.
I did promise them.
But then
like,
you
a
also
week
admit to
ago.
liking
Can we stay
Donkey
on
Kong.
topic? Can we stay
I
on
did
topic?
promise.
Let's say cock.
I promised.
Wait, what about
Austin
Cock Max?
and
What'd you say?
Bradley that I would go to their live stream and
Don't
be
say
on it. They
so.
sent me the link, so I gotta go.
I
Alright,
need
bye,
some,
Chris.
I need some money for my
Bye.
streams. I'm getting broke as hell here.
Are your
YouTube
glasses falling apart?
Love you
YouTube
guys.
is a bitch lately.
Yeah,
Come on.
dude, it's been pretty bad recently.
Can you
this year.
post to the camera?
So
we can
listen,
take a
I
screenshot?
need the ad revenue, but little ad revenue that I'm gonna say.
Are you drunk?
YouTube, I'm gonna say it's as okay for advertisers.
He might as well be.
All right.
Well, it says here at 2
So-
hours and 15 minutes, somebody said
Warner-
horsecock on your show.
God damn it!
No, sorry. We're from the Northeast, so it's cack,
Cack.
We're not
right?
Chris.
But we're talking about home repairs, so it's caulk. So it's just donkey caulk.
Chris went to raise some hell. Oh my god.
What is even going on? I don't even know. I'm gonna go over there and see what's going on for a
everyone's
few.
leaving. Listen, I'm trying to get to other topics. Everyone's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, you got a link, Jarbo, so you can head over.
Yeah,
there.
I'll head over there. I'm streaming in 20 minutes
what the hell
on
is
my
this?
channel, Hollywood After Dark. This is a great lead-in, you guys. Thank you, Max, for the opening act to my show. I appreciate it.
That's what
You
I
know,
am. I'm a jester to you, mother effer.
did I say you're a jester? I know. No, I said you're an opening act, man. It'd be like when
I'm
you
the
know.
main event, bitch.
It'd be like when Blue Oyster Cult opened for Kiss, man. Like you're Blue Oyster Cult. I'm Kiss. It's fine. You know, you breathe the smooth melodies. I bring the fire.
Kiss this. Let's get it. I don't.
Wow, Max.
Wow.
That was great.
Oh, me and
Max is on
Oh,
one
me and
tonight.
mother F an opening act. Oh my god.
All right. Well,
So
I'll send you a link if you want to come in and derail mine. It's fine.
I should. After all, I should.
You should come in. You should come in my stream and just start saying cock repeatedly. And I guarantee you will still get monetized.
You've had painless like that on your other channel.
That's how we roll, dude. That's how we get down. All right. I'll see you guys
later.
All right. Now we can get
now
to
there's
the,
now
now,
there's four.
now I'm gonna end the show, and then Brian's like, "What did we talk about?" Oh my god!
Motherfucker, you took that shit way too seriously. I'm telling you right now, that was not an inquisition towards you. It was mostly just how I feel about the current situation.
I have lots of topics here. Let's go rapid fire topics. This is why this happens.
I'm just saying you don't have to bend over backwards to find other topics to appease me, bro. Just
No,
do
I
it.
want to cover as much as I can. Now I like finding out the news. So what do we think about this? Is this accurate headline? Did he actually double down on?
Well, he's saying there's the article from the Wall Street Journal, I believe, said that he's going to be meeting with J.K. Rowling to discuss the future of Harry Potter. Yeah, right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that third paragraph above.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. If they're going to meet with her, also, you know,
Because they want to see how they can expand the content for Harry Potter and what they can do, what they need to do next. So,
I'd be all right with that.
Does that mean they're going to meet with DC people too? You think? I'm not
Whoever-
suggesting
whoever they
certain
got, I
ones.
guess.
I just think that should be a focus, right? If they're going to do this too. All right. Next topic, rapid fire topics. I appreciate my friends that stayed. Ashley, Brian, RJ.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm not listening to another stream right now. Shut up.
I'm not typing in the chat there.
What's going on, guys?
The Umbrella Academy season 3 trailer.
I haven't seen season 1 or 2. I've never watched.
It's a good
the
show.
What is the
It's
show?
a good show on Netflix. It's a superhero show.
Oh, okay. I'm not interested.
But listen, it's made by one of a band you like.
I know. I love My Chemical
Broadway.
Romance, but no.
Yes. And it has Elliot Page. This is also interesting because this is before
googly eyes.
I want to be careful. I want to be careful here, but it has what?
Nothing. Just keep going.
It has Ellen Page one season, and then it has Elliot Page the next season.
Yeah,
So that's
the character is going to be a transgender in the next season. Yeah,
They are going to address that. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Although originally they said it wasn't going to impact the show at all, so I don't know.
I
All
don't
right.
watch that show. Is
You
it
don't?
good? No.
Yeah, it's good.
I've watched the first 2 episodes of the first season, and then I just didn't go back to it. It wasn't like I remember not.
I
Thinking,
enjoy
I
it.
didn't think it was horrible or anything. I just, there's so much content and things get lost in the fray. It was that kind of thing, really. I need to give
Bill
it another shot.
Skarsgård is ripped in first look image for an upcoming action thriller.
Boy Kills the World. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to think. It's interesting. Why is he getting?
Well, it's produced by Sam Raimi.
It is. Where's it say?
He's gonna be some weird.
Above. It says we go back. Boy Meets World is a dystopian fever.
Boy Kills.
Scroll down.
World.
I can't see. Fever dream action follows Boy, a deaf mute with a vibrant imagination. When his family is murdered, he is trained by a mysterious shaman to repress his childhood imagination and become an instrument of death. Sounds like a low budget action film.
Low budget? I don't know.
Like one of those Walmart movies you'd buy, or like the PVOD straight to video movies, kind of.
Redbox exclusives.
Yeah, like a Redbox exclusive movie. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and breaking news. Hold on. Breaking news! Boy, when you put that link there, everyone's going over to the other stream. I see it slowly. But here we go. They're adding even more to Fast 10.
Yeah, they're bringing back Scott Eastwood.
Yeah. Everyone's in this goddamn movie. Okay, next topic. I don't know.
I mean, have you heard the rumor? Wait,
about
have you heard the rumors about Brie Larson playing Paul Walker's sister?
No, I didn't hear that.
That'd be interesting.
It's about family, so yeah, makes sense.
That's cool.
I can see that.
Why this is? I don't think they should do this one. This is. I'm like, why are they touching this again? The last one was. Are you directing everyone there? Thank you.
No,
You're
I'm just saying, go support our friends.
Okay. All right, that's true. I am not looking forward to it, actually, honestly, because
You don't want an Ocean's 11 prequel?
No, I'm saying the other stream. Not that they shouldn't. I'm not going to censor them. I support them. I'm just like, oh my god, what is this going to create, or what's this going to do? I'm going to deal with this headache.
We're going to war. Oh,
it's already gone to war.
I laugh.
Ocean's 11 prequel.
funny.
Margot Robbie and Jay Roach are joining forces to develop. Why are we doing another Ocean's movie?
Because Margot Robbie is talented and she wants to do an action film.
Is she though?
Yes.
No, she is talented, but all these projects, there's a lot of Margot projects. I don't know if she justifies the cost yet. I'm not going full Grace on Chastain. Don't worry. I think she's very talented. I think she's worth a shot, but there's a lot of projects that are really going full Margot right now, which also makes me think that she's probably putting Harley in the back burner. My opinion.
Didn't she just get mad at Kathleen Kennedy and the interviewer for assuming that they were backburning the Rian Johnson trilogy?
I think she's more.
Now you're saying that she's definitely Harley Quinn's definitely the back burner.
No, I think she's doing other projects right now, and I haven't heard anything else going forward.
Speculation.
Yeah. I think it still could happen, but they've done 3 projects in a row with her that really haven't took off.
I'm telling you, man, James Gunn's gonna make that Gotham City Sirens movie.
If he does it, then I would think I would get behind it, honestly, to get James Gunn behind that. But if if they go to another, I'd have to see who's directing it, but we haven't heard anything about it. All right. This is I'm really looking forward to this game. I have gaming topic. Who am I kidding? Should I just end the stream and everyone's distracted?
No, I want to see what's the gaming topic.
Who's here?
Yeah.
Multiverses. Yeah.
I can't wait
Can
for
we watch
this
the
game
trailer
to come out. No, I don't, because it's WB, unfortunately.
It's a really good trailer, though.
I know, but I made it this far. I already have demonetization because of content. I don't want to get it for video clips too. Because I'm gonna try to get it on time. But yes, when does this game come out?
Well, they're doing the closed alpha right now. So if you got the invite to be in the closed alpha, if you signed up for it, you can play right now.
Man, I wish I.
But they're gonna do an open beta this summer.
Ashley,
so
you're looking forward to this game too?
Oh yeah, this is like my type of game.
Apparently it's really good. Apparently it's like the people who played the closed alpha are saying it's really fun.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And let me see here. Well, I was gonna. I'm not. I'm gonna leave that one alone because it was about Marvel Studios Miss Marvel official. But you already covered that on Marvel Mania.
Well, you can still cover it if you want
No,
to.
because I'll leave that for another day because it's. I watched your. You did a good job on it. The last topic I had was this article about Obi-Wan Kenobi. 6 things we learned from the press conference.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the press conference. That'd be interesting. What are the 6 things?
Trying to.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either.
Oh, go back up. Wait, no, I'm reading the. Go back up. So here's the 6 things. Number 1, Moses Ingram wanted Reva to be a badass, but also an inspiration. That's gonna trigger people.
Yeah.
All right. New
appreciation for the prequels led to this series becoming a reality.
Okay.
Deborah Chow took inspiration from Joker, Logan, and Rogue One.
Ooh, that's
Those are all very
kind
good
of
things.
interesting.
Yeah, that's Joker especially.
I know.
Innovations in technology and the John Williams scores helped shape Obi-Wan Kenobi. That makes sense, stagecraft and all that. Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen were excited to reunite on screen. Well, that's kind of obvious. We've known that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a decent article. They tried. There's some interesting stuff in there.
I think the Joker and Logan comparisons are really interesting.
Well, let's at least read that part. Let me see. Where was that? Hold on.
It's
okay. Deborah Chow, who directed episodes of The Mandalorian before taking on the series, was excited to explore a character-driven story in the Star Wars universe, especially taking someone from a major series and giving them their own tale, like films like Joker and Logan did. The restrictions of setting the story between 2 trilogies meant that this series works as both a sequel and a prequel. Respecting canon was vital for her, but also forging an original story. The tone of the series is dark and comes at a dark time in the narrative of the saga where things are very hard for the Jedi. Taking inspiration from Rogue One's visuals and atmosphere, Obi-Wan Kenobi will not look like any other main episode in the series.
That's cool. I'm okay with that.
I like the way they wrote that article.
I'm excited to see Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. It's going to be really good.
I think we are at the end.
All right.
This is the end, my friends.
This is the end.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, thank you for joining MME. I'm going to have to YouTube. I promise this is safe for advertisers.
Yeah.